Mystic ancient secrets can all be answered when you ask the mystic access guru. That is I, the great exalted one. I have come across 3 astral projections through the god plane and the hero metamorphosis to give you the knowledge you deserve.
Hello, everybody who's not here. Yeah, it wasn't announced or anything, so I'll forgive y'all. But we got Fkatzoid again. They're gonna go over more of the that failure of a debate of Sam against Dave McKeegan and Jaron. So, hey George, how you doing, man? So yeah, we're gonna continue, I guess. His latest poll is TFE was nothing but dishonest. And no, it wasn't dishonest.
And I think we're live. How you guys doing? Hope you're all doing well. We are joined by where am I? Sorry guys, it's a big by Charles, Michael, Luca, and someone just popped in. I'm thinking it's PJ. Yes. Hey. How you guys doing?
Yo.
Go.
How we doing?
Good to see you guys. Hope you're all doing well.
Oh, groovy, sir. Oh, groovy.
It's good.
Spectacular.
That's good.
You just said spectacular just because you seen Charles without his spectacles on. That's why you said that.
No, I didn't.
I'm joking.
I can't see nothing.
Yeah.
I got him on standby.
You can't see nothing. Luca can't listen to anything.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great show.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is, if everybody's wondering, this is part 3 of the review. And the way it's going now, it looks like it's going to be like part 50. I don't know. There's just so much to go through. Is the stream showing for you guys on the horizontal?
No, actually, there's not that much to go through. But if you pause every 30 seconds to talk for a half an hour, yeah, it can get long.
It's saying I'm live, but I can't see it. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's working. Okay, never mind. Just had to reset everything. But anyway, before we do start, I just want to say thank you guys for coming and appreciate you and praying for you guys always. Just want to say that.
I only came in because last few days you've been on your own when you started, so I thought I'll just pop in for half an hour to keep him coming in. Everybody's in.
Yeah, everybody's out. Yeah. Well,
Michael's an emotional support until people get there.
Well, you know, boss has to come in now and again just to do an hard bit.
That's right. Yep.
Exactly. So what are your guys' thoughts on TFE though? Do you think it was just very dishonest?
Yeah.
Well,
No.
What do you mean, that debate? The actual
The
TFE?
actual TFE.
It was exactly what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was legit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was legit.
Yeah.
I thought it was all very deceptive from the beginning, rooted in deception, and it will be exposed, and it continues to this day. We're almost coming up on a year. More
And you haven't come up with shit. Nothing, man.
and more deception, more and more truth about how much fakery.
Absolutely. I
There
mean,
couldn't be anything more real.
They could have done it. They could have done it with Lego characters, and Luca still would have believed it. You know.
There could be anything more real.
Well, you've got no
Why are you turning Luca's volume down, Fkatzoid? Why are you doing that?
discernment whatsoever, dude.
Because he's just as loud as PJ, and Michael.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's hard to see truth.
In the
Sometimes
way it was
sometimes
done.
you just ignore it.
No,
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you just ignore it. Absolutely. Well said.
in the way it was done with all those cameras.
Hey, Jordan.
I'd say it's downright impossible that it was
Oh.
fake.
Do you know what
It's
incredulity means?
You think it's impossible.
Luca, do
Oh, yeah.
you know what incredulity means?
You're exhibiting
Yeah,
it right
it's
now.
just, I don't believe it. You
No,
know,
that's
it's your
not
personal
incredulity.
opinion.
Yeah, it is. Incredulity definition. Disbelief. Disbelief, skepticism. So, the quality or state of being incredulous. Disbelief. Here's a meaning. The state of being unwilling or unable to believe something. So, yes, he is exactly right.
That's
That's not incredulity.
I don't believe it, therefore it's fake.
That's not
That's
incredulity.
personal
That's not
incredulity.
incredulity. Although you are exhibiting incredulity when you just said that.
Yeah, definitely.
So then what do you think it is, Flatzoid, PJ? What do you think it is?
That's just to let you know. But anyway,
Personal incredulity is just, I don't believe it, therefore it's fake.
no.
You know, it doesn't make sense to
No,
me.
that's
Yeah, but
not-
you're
therefore
not
it's fake.
defining incredulity. You're not defining incredulity. That's what you're not doing. You're just saying personal incredulity is just we don't believe it. That's not what incredulity is. Why don't you believe it? You know what I mean? That's part of the incredulity. It's just
No, it's not part of it. Just not believing something. That's what incredulity means.
incredulity is
Right
like
here.
the reason why you don't believe it is because no way that could happen. No way because of this
Yeah,
and this and
that-
this.
No,
No,
no, you added all that stuff. That's not part of the definition. The state of being unwilling or unable to accept something. That's it, man. Yeah.
that's incredulity. Not just I don't believe it.
Well, personal incredulity is just, you
You
know,
are making,
like,
in other words, Luca, you're making deductions based on your ignorance.
Right.
well,
Anyway,
I'd
well,
say-
that's sorted.
Aw.
Yeah, well, that's sorted. How about this whole so-called
But it wasn't sorted because you're wrong. So, again, Luca tried to educate you on something and you're unable to be educated.
debate
Unwilling.
between Sam and Jaren and Dave? What do you guys think about this? Do you think that they are presenting truthfulness or deception?
I can't comment.
Jaren, truthfulness. Dave, truthfulness. Sam, dishonesty.
Change my cat's litter box.
Because I haven't seen it. I've been out for a couple days.
Yeah, you've been missing in action.
I
man.
was
You've
excited.
been missed.
Well, yesterday we saw Dave speak about science, and he made a right.
He doesn't know science. That's
Well,
the
like you're talking to someone who claims to be a science.
expert.
What do they call him now? Not an expert.
Communicator. A former professor. A college graduate.
Science community.
A guy working towards his PhD. I mean that guy.
Communicator, yeah.
Science communicator. He makes videos upon videos saying flat earthers this, flat earthers that, flat earthers can't understand, flat earthers are idiots, blah blah.
Right, 100% true.
blah, and then he talks about science, and he has no clue what science is. So are we expected to believe that these people are telling us any truth at all?
That
So your claim that Dave doesn't know anything about science is 100% ill-founded and 100% wrong. So it's just again another example of ignorant people being jealous of smart people. That's all it is.
Yeah, and I,
Especially
without even
Jeff.
watching the first two parts, since it's whole founded on a deception, why should I believe them now?
Exactly.
So
Wasn't founded on a deception. So what's your point?
And I mean,
in
also, like Dave McKeegan, like he made up a lie the last season, the last episode we watched, saying
No, he didn't.
how he showed me something and spoken to him. We were like, it's the first time I've heard about this.
Yeah.
So
You know, I watched most of his last video, and I didn't see where he named you by name or said he communicated with you. I didn't see that.
I mean,
Okay. Regarding TFE, how did they all get to Antarctica flats?
They flew a plane.
on a plane,
Right, so they all proved a flat Earth then.
yes.
No, they
Before
didn't.
they even
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
got to Antarctica.
Right.
So that's, as far as I'm concerned, that's all I need to know. You know, I don't really care whether it was real or fake or not.
Yeah.
They proved a flat Earth. That's
Mr.
all that
Jingles,
So personal incredulity. Huh. Way to prove that. Way to prove the definition.
he knows the science of photography. Photography is not science; it's technology.
So you don't think technology and science are basically one and the same? Okay.
Goodness. What the heck is science and photography?
Well, hold on then. That makes me a scientist because I've got two
Camera.
super zoom cameras and I know how to use them and I know how they work. So that makes me a scientist, yeah? Cheers for that.
Yeah, I don't think they're able to understand the difference between science and technology.
and I'm a historian because I'm a history teacher.
Yeah.
It's quite crazy. Anyway,
This is one my exact point though. They don't know what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm an
They're
archaeologist.
to tell us that we don't know things.
And I'm an archaeologist because I used to dig in the garden when I was 2.
Yeah. Yes, you're an archaeologist, PJ. Yeah.
Well, it is
If you
part
had
of
a
the
shovel.
branch of science.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like that's something else I noticed yesterday now. Smoky McBacon. Level is horizontal. Oh, is it? That's not what you guys.
Yes, level is horizontal. Level curves around the earth. So does horizontal.
Usually.
But that's what it was. I was calling him out for that contradiction because he's saying level is horizontal and then he wants to claim at the same time it curves.
Crazy. Man.
Or he's saying
Yes, it has to because the earth is a sphere, Flatzoid.
horizontal is not flat. That's literally what horizontal is.
No, horizontal is not is curved around the earth, Flatzoid.
It's like Luke Henry's linear and rotational movement being the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't believe that you guys didn't know what personal incongruity was.
What do you mean? You
Oh,
didn't know
now
what
he's
it was
projecting as
talking
well.
about.
Now he's projecting as well.
I've never even met.
What?
See, I just proved that you don't know what it is. So
An absolute, Lucas, you're actually lying now. We sat and told you what it was.
and you were wrong.
But do you know what, right, Luca? You use ChatGPT for all your answers, so you don't know nothing, mate. You only.
Yeah, this isn't Chat GTP. Well, this is an AI overview, but this is from the dictionary. So all an AI overview does is give you what the internet says condensed into a few paragraphs. That's what AI overview does. It gives you the exact same information that you get from hours of scouring the internet in a concise package. So
only know what ChatGPT tells you.
Well, actually, I knew what personal incredulity was before I googled it, just to
Well,
make
you said it's
sure
just because
I
you
was
don't
correct.
believe it. That was your definition of it. Just because you
Yeah,
don't
it does.
believe it.
I just want to say,
Basically,
Yes, the inability to believe something. That's what incredulity is.
is.
Mr.
It doesn't matter the reason. That's what it is.
It doesn't make
Jingles,
sense to me, therefore it's wrong.
Mr. Jingle says
That-
Keith
that-
isn't mixing paint to science. Not actually. Mixing
No.
paint is a skill that's based on knowledge that comes from scientific endeavors. And that's it. Doesn't mean mixing paint is science.
Like I've mixed paint before, and it tells you how many you weigh it, don't you? And you put in little drops at a time.
Yeah.
Somebody's had to work that out, so that would be, I would say, more like I wouldn't call it science, but that's the expertise
Well,
in
it's
it, how they figured out how to get them colours.
It's the same as getting a muffin mix. It tells you 2 eggs. It tells you how much oil, how much salt, how much. It's just the ingredients.
Right, which is science. Baking is science. You don't think it is? You don't think baking is science?
Had to work that ingredient out to
Hey, Cygnus.
get that muffin. Now, yes, it took science to get there, but that doesn't mean making a muffin is science.
Right, it uses science. So therefore it is science.
Exactly. But did Luca not listen when I sat and told him what personal incredulity was? Then he turns around and says, I can't believe you didn't know what it was. I said it to you first.
Don't worry, PJ. Luca doesn't understand a lot of things. Anyway,
It doesn't matter, and he's just lying now.
yeah. Don't worry, it's recorded live, so.
Don't you love the gaslighting?
Anyway, let's get on to the actual subject, which is not the Luca show, which is the
Hold on,
debate
hold on,
review.
wait.
Not hold on.
Hold on.
I'm not letting you turn this into the Luca show again. We're going on to
No, but
the
it's just a
actual
few-
series, which is the third series of this so-called debate. Not that it's much of a debate. I did agree with some things Jaren and Dave said last night. I agreed with some things Sam said. Some things I would have changed what Sam said, though, if I took it in a different aspect. But everybody has their own way of debating. Okay, let's move on.
Yes, his channel is no more about flat Earth at all, except when it is.
Right, so it was organized somehow. I
But
don't believe
that's
that
what
you do that
ALE
on your
does.
own.
That's what ALE does every year, every day. Not every day.
Yeah.
They don't do it during the winter, but I'm saying during their summer, they take people down there. You can call them and book a trip. You don't even need to go there. You can go to the tip of South America for $1,500. Film the sun going to the left when it needs to go to the right if the Earth is flat. Watch the sun travel the horizon and then rise the next morning, and you realize, oh, if I fly that way and the sun rises up, I would get to a spot that it never sets. That's what we saw.
And with all that, we don't have a 24-hour sun video for like 80 years.
Right.
Yeah, you do. You've got 5-day time lapses. So what are you talking about?
It's not very. It's not easy.
Why?
Well, I'd say the obvious reason that we don't have video for 80 years is because video hasn't been around for 80 fucking years. And everybody missed that. Dave missed that point.
Gee, we know why. Of course we do know why. Because
Yeah.
It's
anyway,
not easy.
the whole point Sam is making, and we've all made this point. Why is there so much fake footage of this if it's true?
There isn't, Flatzoid. There isn't fake footage of it. It is true. You're just an idiot who doesn't want it to be true, so you call the real footage fake. It's the same way as Nathan Oakley and Quantum Eraser renaming any science that debunks them pseudoscience. You're a fucking clown.
Yep. Exactly. Why did they have to show fake edited film in those previous, videos? Because they definitely stitched it together. Remember that?
They like using the Powell, the Anthony Powell videos.
Anthony.
Yeah, they definitely stitched it together because, when you have a time lapse or when you have a 24-hour time lapse, it's going to end up where it started. But you know where they stitched it together? In the middle, dumb fuck. That's why the beginning and end matched because they stitched it together in the middle. And then they just cut out the rest on the outside. So that's hilarious to me.
Hey, pal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. That's right.
And
Yeah.
Well,
it keeps on showing to be fake, and that's the point. Why is there so much fake videos out there, but not enough actual videos out there?
But according to you, all of them are fake. So what are you talking about? You say, why are there so many fake videos? There aren't any fake videos out there. Again, you just claim they're fake because you don't want to face reality.
If it's real.
You don't want to face the fact that you're insignificant in the grand scheme of everything.
well, like I said before, editing a video doesn't mean it's fake. It depends on what the edit does to the
No one's
video
made that
makes
claim,
it
Luca.
fake.
Oh, see what I mean?
No one said it's fake because it's being edited. I don't know where you.
Yes, you do say it's fake because it's edited. You've said this before. Somebody on your panel has. So, why are you lying? Again, why are you gaslighting?
Getting that from? People are saying it's fake because there's anomalies. There's things that don't make sense in the footage.
There's just things that you don't understand. That are artifacts from being transferred from one digital format to another. They're not anomalies.
No,
Repeated
and
clouds. Repeated clouds, the same structure. If it was real, you don't have to fake it. That's the point.
Right.
Just
I
common
mean,
sense.
those videos have been shown, even by Jaren himself, to be fake, okay?
What, when Jaren was lying about the shape of the Earth? You mean then?
So I would actually
last
be
night?
interested. I would actually be interested to see what Jaren's response would be to that today. Does he still think those videos are fake or not?
I don't know. He's got a show where you can call in and speak your mind. Speaker's Corner, I think it's called. Why haven't you ever called in?
Yeah.
Probably not. No.
But that would make him a liar then.
Yeah, because he was.
Yes, back when he was a flat earther, he was a liar. Yes, Fkatzoid, you nailed it.
He analyzed that tape and decided it was fake.
Mm-hmm.
It was him.
Yeah.
I remember watching the show.
Absolutely.
Hey, was there a remember Flats? Do you have we ever gone to ALE's website and seen, some of their footage or some photographs of them in that ALE trip?
We've gone and looked at a lot of ALE stuff. Not once have I seen any TFE crew there on their photos. Not a mention of them. There's no footage of a 24-hour sun. Not a mention of a 24-hour sun.
Really? Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. I found it. Found it live. And I think I found it live when you guys were saying that they don't even mention it. Yeah, it's there. But you researched it thoroughly, right?
Not even advertising to come look at the 24-hour sun. Yet they are always advertising new groups that's constantly there. Because
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, what's your point? Yes, they constantly have new groups that go there that see a 24-hour sun, and you don't like that. And yes, it does mention in their website that there's a midnight sun there. That it's sunny all the time.
they thank their customers for coming, because that's what they do, you know what I mean? They're keeping their business going. Yet it's very strange that TFE is not mentioned at all anywhere.
Why? TFE is not part of ALE. TFE doesn't work for ELE. They're not subcontracted by ALE. What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly.
They don't mention other people's businesses that go. No, TFE was just another customer, dumb fuck.
Well, actually, it makes sense that.
And seeing as, well, everybody who goes on ALE's site to go there knows that the Earth isn't flat and understands that, why the fuck would you have to prove anything like that when everybody fucking knows it? Every smart individual knows that it's not flat. Why would we have to advertise that?
If is not mentioned because they requested for ALE or ALO to not mention them.
That's false.
Why?
So
What?
That's false.
It would be the greatest marketing tool to see this 24-hour sun.
Why? Everybody knows there's a 24-hour sun down there, dude. Anybody who has the money to go already knows it. So that's why they would go. It's a known phenomenon. And something that can't happen on a flat Earth. So they keep glossing over that.
But wait,
Hey, Viz. Hey, Tusk. Imagine living in a world where you think everyone from space to a magnetic compass is fake. It must be exhausting. Yeah, it has to be. Don't tell me that fart cunt thinks Sam and Vlad made any sense whatsoever. Yeah. Oh, he thinks they were spot on. Absolutely. They think Sam's the most honest person on the planet, and Vlad is a genius. So.
ALE would have benefited from it.
but I want to know, Luca, where did you get that information from?
well, they say it in the debate later on.
And do they have proof of this? Or they're just saying it?
Well, they're just saying it, but well, it's what they said.
Maybe they're saying this because we've been asking this the whole time. By the way, they've never said that before. Why all of a sudden now, a year later, they say this?
Yeah.
I completely missed what they said. What did they say?
ALE would have benefited from it.
But I want to know, Luca, where did you get that information from?
What information?
That's what they do, you know what I mean? They're keeping their business going. Yet it's very strange that TFE is not mentioned at all anywhere.
Exactly.
Well, actually,
Oh, I know what it was. I remember what it was. Where they specifically asked ALE to not mention them.
it makes sense that TFE is not mentioned because they requested for ALE or ALO to not mention them.
That's false.
So
What?
That's false.
It would be the greatest marketing tool to see this 24-hour sun.
But wait.
ALE would have benefited from it.
But I want to know, Luca, where did you get that information from?
well, they say it in the debate later on.
And do they have proof of this? Or they're just saying it?
Well, they're just saying it, but well, it's what they said.
Maybe they're saying this because we've been asking this the whole time. By the way, they've never said that before. Why all of a sudden now, a year later, they say this?
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe because they're lying?
well, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're lying.
They make it sound so easy. Go down, book a trip. You can go down there.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Yeah. You know? Not
And you will see something that completely destroys flat Earth. And you guys know it. That's why you're so upset that it happened.
once they didn't have this great big, scientific observation. They experiment.
ALO's not the only
yes, but they used to suppose the ALE, okay? They didn't use
Yeah,
anyone else. You
ALE.
don't need to bring any other expedition logistics into this. The logistics company used was ALE. ALE
Yeah.
don't even show mention to this TFE group.
Again, so what? They're just another customer, man.
That's odd.
Now,
Very odd.
for a whole year, we've been asking this, we've been bringing this up. Why aren't they mentioned? Why aren't they? But we never got an answer for it. Now, all of a sudden, a year later, on a so-called debate, they're saying, "Oh no, we told them to not mention us." Why would they not want to mention them in the first place, Luca?
You know, I've listened to a lot of live streams, watched a lot of live streams, a lot of shows about ALE, and not once have I ever heard anybody on the Flat Earth side even talk about why ALE didn't mention them, didn't advertise TFE. But now it's, oh my God, they've been asking it for months.
Well, I don't know.
But yeah, it were in a random newspaper that you get free on public transport in England.
Yep.
Before Jeremy even know.
Other
Yeah.
news sites did obviously document it or mention it at least. So,
Lucas,
so we
you
have
could-
other sites, not just ALE mentioning them.
Look, you know them stupid little comments in private chat. Oh my, looks like I was right again. Can you quit with that because we don't
Okay,
know
I'm
the
sorry.
meaning. Well, it's just silly because you
Well,
knew we
that
already
was
told
about-
you.
That was about the person who controls the thing.
Exactly.
We corrected
exactly,
you
but
already,
we've
man.
seen it.
No, you were wrong. You were wrong. I proved it right there. Proved you wrong. So,
I just seen it.
We literally corrected
Yeah.
you on it live.
hey, Lisa.
Anyway,
So, yeah.
so the point we're making is, yes, TFE group seems to keep lying and showing that they keep lying. And why should we trust them? I don't think we should trust them at all. So we've got more than enough reason to distrust and call them out for their dishonesty.
Yes.
Yeah, Randy's Disco Ball said TFE was immediately debunked with a weather forecast around Antarctica on the day they supposedly got lucky with a clear day. Exactly, Randy's
Yeah,
Disco
and it
Ball.
went against their weather. Like you said, it went against what we were looking live. I mean, we watched it live. And we
Right.
went to the weather forecast live, and it didn't match with what they were showing.
24 hours in and
No, the real reason is because people have known that the Earth is a ball for years, thousands of years, so they didn't ever thought about, like, oh, we need to make sure we show this.
That's
Thousands
not
of
true.
years?
That's not true.
You were in a documentary.
Yeah, that's not true.
That's fair, though.
It's not
No,
true at all.
it's not
And
true.
they were making, yeah. And why they would just hey guys, don't tell anybody we were there, even though we're going to come up with a documentary about it.
Mm.
What? You're
No,
promoting.
I'm referring to what Jones just said. About it being fair that, no one's going down there to document the 24-hour sun. They're going down there to, look at the penguins and stuff, I don't know. Or do the marathon and stuff. But no one's really going down there to document or look at the 24-hour sun because, well, they already know that it does happen. So there's no one really doing that. The only reason that TFE did that was to prove that there is a 24-hour sun to the flat earthers.
What?
What was that?
No ordinary person is going down there just for the 24-hour sun. You know?
Hey, RT.
So why
Well,
would there be videos of
well,
the
let's put it this
24-hour
way.
sun?
If
What?
I'm making a
It's meant to be a natural phenomena that not many people see. So if you go there, you can just totally ignore that and just I'll just look at these penguins.
you can go and look at a lot of
See, it's a natural phenomenon that not many people who don't go there see. See, people have seen videos of it. They've seen news reports about it. They've seen documentaries about it. They've seen it in science shows. They've seen it in astronomy shows. Uh, they've seen it. Everybody knows that it happens. So it's not unusual for how many thousands of people a year to go down there and see it. So that's why.
Adventure logistics companies in the north.
Nobody caters to flat earthers, dumb shits. Nobody's catering to flat earthers. No one's going to say, okay, well, this group of people don't believe that this is real, so we've got to advertise it on our channel. Fuck off.
And what is one of their main attractions? The 24-hour northern sun.
Exactly.
Yeah? Okay.
Yep.
But
Right.
you never get any travel logistics company in the south that mentions the 24-hour sun.
But you do. ALE does. ALE does. So, I mean, I showed that on my channel.
In the south.
See, you didn't see it because you don't want to see it. Or you saw it and you said, well, I don't want to see that.
Those who have nothing to hide nothing. And this is what TFE continues to do.
Okay, give us a model, a map, and measurements of your flat Earth. Why are you hiding this?
From the conception, it's been like that. Will Duffy did, let's put this flat Earth to bed. That's what his big thing was. So all of a sudden, we're stopping doing that. It's very, very telling. It was exposed. It continues to be. And Luca, you should know that. This is just common sense. You know, you got to add up the pieces. Why do you have to lie? Why do you have to say this? Why do you know, it's continues and it's unbelievable.
Well, I guess more people go to the north and south, so I guess that could be a reason why. Because, well, most of the population live in the north rather than the south.
That's a lie. But okay.
What?
Yes, more people live in the northern hemisphere than live in the southern hemisphere. That's a fact. The fuck, dude?
What do you mean?
Brazil has more people in Brazil alone than the whole of Britain.
There's more people in the northern
Oh, okay.
hemisphere than the southern hemisphere.
Excuse me, do you know how much people live alone in Brazil?
Let's see. Do more people live in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere? More people live in the northern hemisphere than the southern hemisphere, with roughly 87% of the world's population living in the north and 13% in the south. This is primarily because the northern hemisphere contains the majority of Earth's landmass and most of the world's largest population centers, such as those in Asia, Europe, and North America. So, again, you're wrong. And again,
Well, I don't know the population of Brazil.
Okay. Alone in Brazil. In let's put South America. Do you know what's the population of South America?
No.
It's a lot.
One or two.
Yeah, one or two, maybe five. 5 people. The point is, Luca, there's a lot of people in the south, okay? You're making it sound like, oh, because there's so much people in the north, like in India and stuff, then there's no people in the south. There's a lot of people in the south, man. Come on.
If most people were in north, wouldn't there be more?
so on ALE's website, I'm going to duplicate, well, I can show you it's on ALE's website. under Antarctic environment, the coldest, highest, windiest, driest continent on Earth. Under climate, at the edge of the continent, strong katabatic winds off the polar plateau often blow a storm force. In the interior, however, wind speeds are typically moderate during the summer. More solar radiation reaches the surface during clear days at the South Pole than the equator because of the 24 hours sunlight each day at the pole. Sunburn is often a health issue. So, yeah, they do advertise a 24-hour sun. You know, you just have to be honest enough to find it, Fkatzoid. So,
More interested in wanting to know what's in South.
I guess.
Well, speaking
guess-
of that, that's actually interesting because I got a comment like saying, "Oh, the only reason Jaron left the flat Earth is not because he was angry that flat Earthers were being mean to him," which that literally was. He had a whole stream and poem about it. Was because
no, he was already out of the flat Earth.
he thought the South was faked, and he found out the South is actually real. What? Have you guys ever seen the South as faked?
Your mic keeps clipping. I don't know if it's my end.
Yeah, it was the internet
Yeah,
that just
yeah, no, it
buffered
was
out
clipping for me.
while I was saying that. I don't
Yeah,
know if you heard me though.
Yeah, I just didn't hear that.
I mean, that comment, Flats, I could literally take as in like.
Cygnus, yeah, cold desserts in a cold desert. Yes. Yeah, I don't give a shit how cold it is outside. I'll have ice cream. I love ice cream. Any day of the year.
I don't believe in South of England.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it.
Yes, he thought they were lying about the sun in the South. Not that the South existed or not, you dumb fuck.
How did it? Well, like.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this is just a. Do you
Jesus
think
Christ.
like, and maybe you guys have said this, but I was just thinking, the reason for this delay of this documentary, the reason why Candace Owens didn't interview Whitsitt is because
Candace Owens was not part of TFE. Maybe that. Maybe documentaries take a long time to make. Well, if you're not just clipping shit from other people's videos, that is, like Fkatzoid did.
it was riddled with deception and like just crazy lines and clouds and lies about this and that, and then his haircut's this short now. It's just tons, double-digit problem, in the problems. So I wonder if they're just like, guys, we just can't do this. Like it's just. You ever considered that?
Mm-hmm.
Because wasn't it supposed to be released in April or something?
Have you ever considered psychotherapy? Like something that involves shock therapy? You ever thought of that?
Yeah, that's when we were having the discussion with what's his name, Jonathan, and he was like, when we were having a discussion, it sort of sounded like he said, yeah, in April the thing will be finished and released. Then we thought, okay, it's just delay because it's carrying on, and now he's had that. I mean, it took what, like 4 or 5 months just to make a trailer.
Yeah.
And that trailer is just saying coming soon. It doesn't.
Right. That should tell you that it takes a long time to make a decent documentary. See, when people like that make a documentary, they aren't doing it for YouTube clout. They're doing it to make a living, and they're making a product that they can sell to companies to show on their network and pay them for it. See, that's why people make documentaries, Fkatzoid.
Doesn't even give a date.
Wow. Yeah, it just seems like it's not gonna happen, doesn't it?
Well, they might bring it out sort of like for an anniversary. So
you didn't think they'd go at all. You didn't think they'd go at all, Fkatzoid. Right? That was your prediction before they went.
Might see it sometime in December.
Oh,
That's what you
December.
were saying.
Don't
yeah.
write it off because you know how sneaky they are.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh no, I'm not writing it off. Definitely not. I don't think it'll be the little ace up the sleeve. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I just find it very perplexing that Duffy all of a sudden just is like staying away from flat Earth content all of a sudden. I don't think he's really staying away. I just think he's like using a sock account now to keep an eye on.
I look at it like this, me Flats. That Jonathan's like a proper documentary maker, isn't he? Like, you know,
He's a professional, yeah.
Yeah. Would you look at these individuals on YouTube and the things that they say and want to make a documentary that's, you know, a legit documentary that you hope's going to make you loads of money and that? Would you actually use these individuals? Because I wouldn't.
No. I wouldn't want to
Look
be
at this.
associated with him.
Right. Would you literally have him on a documentary?
No, I mean, this is the whole reason why I didn't want to be associated with the TFE. Because of Duffy alone. And because of everything he represents.
But isn't it funny that Jaron ends up in a lot of documentaries, not just Flat Earth, but he was on the documentary partly to do with a documentary where they interviewed
all the documentaries, yeah.
Remember, yeah.
All the documentaries he's been part of has been against Flat Earth, guys. Playing Flat Earther, but against Flat Earth. What is it?
Say what? What?
The whole reason why I didn't want to be associated with the TFE. Because...
wait, what?
Would you actually use these individuals?
I was preoccupied. I'm sorry.
Because I wouldn't.
No. I wouldn't want to be associated with him.
Right. Would you literally have him on a documentary?
No, I mean, this is the whole reason why I didn't want to be associated with the TFE. Because of Duffy alone. And because of everything he represents.
What does he represent? A Christian that doesn't believe in the flat earth? You mean that? Okay. And no, see, you said the reason you didn't want to go is because it's too damn cold. That's why. While you're complaining and crying about how hot it is outside. See, that's why you said you wouldn't go.
But isn't it funny that
and then you cried and whined because you weren't invited formally. Remember that? You know, knowing that you didn't want to go at all or wouldn't have gone at all because of Will Duffy's dishonesty. I mean, you knew about that. You knew that those were your reasons back then, right? So, why did you beg and cry and complain and moan like a little bitch about not going, about not being invited, Fkatzoid? Why did you do that? If you knew at that time that you wouldn't have gone anyway, you didn't want to go. Why did you complain about not being invited formally?
Aaron ends up in a lot of documentaries, not just Flat Earth.
Many questions.
But he was on the documentary, partly to do with a documentary where they interviewed
all the documentaries, yeah.
Remember, yeah.
All the documentaries he's been part of has been against Flat Earth, guys. Playing.
Okay. So, Will Duffy is not a flat earther, and he's been in documentaries against Flat Earth. Why is that unusual?
Flat earther, but against Flat Earth.
No. When did Will Duffy play a flat earther? When?
What does it tell you about him?
It tells me you're making shit up about him. Again.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it's
weird.
I mean, he's been called out as a fake for many years, so what do we expect?
Who, Will Duffy? Will Duffy's been called out as a fake for many years? You didn't know about him 10 months ago. You didn't know who the fuck he was 10 months ago.
But let's carry on.
I said thousands of years.
No. This is what you believe. This is gonna believe, a globe believe. It's not true.
What's not true?
It's about, like, I tell you, when it's about 600 years old.
So when I show you, can I show you books from the year 90 to one? You know,
You can show me.
what about
I'll tell
Ptolemy?
you something.
These guys believed in a globe Earth.
Wait a second. Who tells you that? The Catholic Church that invented the globe?
So okay, so then if we can't count any of history now. You're saying that no history counts. Could you believe the history from 600 years, but not before that?
No, not this.
Well, what history do you believe?
I just.
To be fair, I did have this issue with Sam as well. I think it was last week or the week before. He wanted to say how much things were changed by the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
I think they're giving it too much. I find they give the Catholic
You know, the Catholic Church, those evil people that believe in God and Jesus, those bad, evil people, the Catholic Church. I love how that's sort of akin to when flat earthers call heliocentrism a religion, and they try and mock us for being religious, right? So these people who claim to be religious use the fact of being religious an insult, a point of mockery. I find that strange. I find that completely bizarre.
Church too much credit.
Yeah.
Yes, they do withhold some history in their archives, in their library and stuff, okay? And they do bring out some, but they don't literally change history, okay? There's not much you can really do to change history.
The Catholic Church doesn't do anything to change history? Seriously? Are you fucking serious?
Other than just try and not teach someone a
They fucking control history. Did for a while, Fkatzoid, you dumb fuck.
part of that history, and maybe keep some of those things from the public. But that doesn't mean there aren't ways to get the true history. Yes, we've seen things, trying to make a different narrative about a situation, you could say. But again, there's still ways to get the actual historical narrative on things. And that's what I love so much about the Bible and the archaeology surrounding in the Middle East and everything, because it all collaborates 100% with the historical narratives.
Collaborates? Is that like what the Hulk does? Collaborates people?
Presented in the Bible and the original manuscripts.
Or no, that would be the thing, right? That would be thing. It's collaborating time.
You know what I mean? So no
Fucking
matter how
idiot.
much you want to claim Catholic Church is going to change things on there, they won't be able to, because history go hand in hand with the archaeology. And what's nice about the Bible, if it says this town was here based.
So what archaeology is there with the Bible, except other than just getting the names of places correct? What archaeology is there?
In this town next to this town, you can literally go there today and you can see it's there.
Yeah, I could do that with a fucking atlas. That doesn't make an atlas an archaeological document
Yes.
or an archaeological record. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yep.
He just doesn't know anything, but he thinks he's educating people on stuff. He really thinks he's some sort of educator, some teacher, because South Africa has given him the ability to homeschool his children. He actually probably thinks he's some sort of wise professor because of that.
But yeah, when it comes to the globe history, yeah, it's only the last 500-600 years really where the globe narrative has really been pushed.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, what? Yeah, and you know, we have people that in the early, 20th century, 1900s, were teaching flat Earth.
Still
No, they weren't. No public school was teaching flat Earth as a topic. No school at all anywhere. You may have some podunk hick-ass fucking West Virginia mountain town that maybe did, but no legitimate educational group has taught flat Earth ever.
teaching flat Earth, of course.
So
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't that what's his name? The heliocentric model that was introduced in the
George
1900s.
Lemaitre.
What is it?
George Lemaitre was the Big Bang
Yeah,
cosmologist
that
father.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's when they started pushing the anti-God thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the
That-
globe.
Sorry, that is a good point, though, Charles, because if we're to believe that everyone knew Earth were a globe in 2,000 years ago, why did it only start taking hold in 1600s? Like, you know what I mean?
And you know what?
Right.
We can use.
Because the Catholic Church fucked with shit, man. The Catholic Church thought the Earth was thought the universe was one way, and it wasn't. But the Catholic Church has never said it's flat, ever. They've just changed their mind on the formation of the universe, how it's structured, whether it's heliocentric or geocentric. The Catholic Church has never said it's flat.
Recent religions that even debunk that notion. For instance, Islam. Islam started 600 years after Christianity. What does Islam teach? The earth is flat.
Flat Earth, yeah.
No, it doesn't.
A dome.
Yeah, no.
And even if it doesn't, even if it does, who gives a fuck? It's a religion, not to be taken scientifically serious.
This is long after Jesus' time. And this is long after what they claim Aristophanes came from, okay? Jesus was on earth after Aristophanes' time, yet Jesus never corrected his disciples about the shape of the earth.
Exactly.
Everybody in those times, and still do, the Torah is...
Now, what did he say? What did Flatsage say? How long did he say Islam's been around? For 600 years? Is that what he said? Islam has a nearly 1,400-year history that dates back to the time of the Prophet Muhammad. So, just putting that out there.
based on claiming the earth to be flat, so...
And you know what? Islam, Allah, is God. Same God as in the Bible. It's all the same God.
Really weird.
That is weird, yeah.
Why hasn't any rabbis and things said, guys, the Torah's false?
Well, how many footstools have you seen that are a ball shape with no legs or feet?
Right? The Torah doesn't say the earth is flat either. So
Exactly.
It's insane, man.
Established, unmovable.
Mm-hmm.
And just use again
Circle of the
reasoning,
earth.
intelligence.
No, that's not
Basic
intelligence.
reasoning. Let me prove it to you.
Okay.
The thing is that in 1440,
so show us where the chariot is that carries the sun across the sky. Take a photograph of that, because it says that in the Bible. That's how the sun moves. So show us this chariot that transports the sun across the sky, or shut the fuck up about your Bible.
Right.
a bishop, a German Catholic bishop called Nicholas of Cusa, wrote a book that's called Learned Ignorance. And in his book, he's starting to talk about the earth not being alone in the universe, not being stationary. So my question is this: if the entire world was believing this for like so long, how come you had to start, to write a book about it? It's like me saying today, oh, you know what, the Earth is a globe, and I'm going to write a book about it. This is ridiculous.
Well, the difference is that guy lived 2,000 years ago. We'd already measured the Earth as spherical, and so a book that has no substantiation is worthless when compared to measurements and demonstrability and repeatability of science. So.
Well,
Luke, did you get kicked out again, D? Damn. Well, I won't kick you out.
What's going on over there?
I'm doing the work. I'm doing everything.
No, it's got to be you. I can hear two channel. Unless, do I have it? Wait a second. Hold on.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean making a muffin is science.
See, I just proved that you don't. No, it's
Everything.
no. Yeah, it's I'm hearing two channels coming over on the live stream. So it's nothing on my end. Sorry.
Are you doing everything? Okay.
The Catholic Church did start inventing science when they started inventing the globe thing. This is,
No, the Catholic Church didn't invent the globe, man. Sorry. They didn't invent science.
videos about it. There are, many
Hey, Mr. Jingles.
evidence of it, and we also know why they did it. And what was the objective, one of the main objectives, let's say, about it. So it's not for like thousands of years. And again, in our book,
I agree with Sam there. It's not thousands of years. It's actually very recent. And you can pinpoint around about 600 years when they started really pushing the globe. And I mean, I still go on the fact that, like, for instance, Aristotle and Aristophanes and stuff was a made-up fictional character.
Yep.
Because
I
there's
agree.
there's no evidence the guy even existed.
See, all we've got is them.
So prove God. Prove that there's any evidence that God ever existed. Please do that.
Telling us that like the ancient Greeks knew Earth for a globe. We don't know, do we, whether they pushed the globe or not? It's just what we get told. We get told Newton come up with gravity, but when you read Newton's work, he says that it's a lot of bunkum and he didn't want nothing to do with it. So
No, that's not at all what Newton says. So you're an idiot, and you just proved how idiotic you are.
they like to use dead guys and put arguments on them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. Because dead guys speak loads of words, don't they? You can put any words you want into a dead guy's mouth.
But why do we? I mean, we can establish whether we live on a globe now. We don't need to go 2,000 years back to some fat Greek bloke, do we? You know what I mean? We can figure it out without that.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you can't. It's obvious that you can't.
Jesus would have corrected
Because you're dumb as fuck.
him when he was on Earth. Hey guys, it's all wrong. Nope.
Right. Exactly.
Okay,
Sticks and shadows give you an R value. Yeah, right. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, Jesus was a glober.
that is Greek mythology, guys. What they believe the Earth to be. Does that look like a globe to you?
I don't know. Go to any university in Greece and ask them if this is what they teach. Go ahead, Flatsoid. Go ahead. Ask any Greek professor if this is what they teach in Greece.
Not really.
You know what? I bet they'll tell you, Flatsoid, and I'll bet you $100 that they'll tell you no, that's not what they teach, because that's mythology. That's what we thought back when we didn't understand shit.
Take levels.
Matter of fact, I'll make it $200. You want a piece of that action?
Looks like I'm not
Get
going to
it
say what it
going.
looks like.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
That's what Greek mythology believed in. They believed in a flat earth.
Believed. Yes. Believe. Id. Believed in. Past tense. Not now, Flatzoid. Now we understand the world. We understand the universe. Back then, they didn't understand shit. Okay? Why the fuck are you believing people that didn't understand shit? Why are you believing that? Hold on. Why are you believing people who didn't understand shit over people who have measured shit?
Earth too, guys.
Yeah.
Good
They had the
God.
underworld, Hades.
Yep.
They had the dome across on top of the earth, which separated, and they had who holds the earth up again?
Atlas.
Atlas was holding the
You notice that's a sphere, Flatzoid. You notice that's a sphere overall?
earth up like a bowl.
Which is
Yeah, but
all
hold on a minute, because I've seen people do videos about Atlas, and when you actually research back, he weren't holding a globe.
He was
He were
holding a bowl.
sky up.
That's the saying. He was holding the bowl. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. This whole notion of the Greeks knew, since there thousands of years, is nonsense.
No, it's not nonsense.
They only start portraying Greek mythology, Greek globeness about 600 years ago. That's what I said.
What about
Sorry?
What about Aristophanes?
He doesn't exist, man. Show any evidence. Show any evidence Aristophanes ever existed. Please go ahead. There's not one shred of evidence for Aristophanes ever existed. You know why? Because the only so-called evidence of him burnt down in the Library of Alexandria, apparently. And
by Christians. Christians did it. And no, that's so if I say that, if I have a book, right, that was burned, if I have a book that says Santa Claus paints his sleigh, right, the technique that he uses to paint his sleigh, like sanding, filling, priming, sanding more, base coat, top coat, base coats, top coat, sanding, buffing, and then clear coat. Would it matter that Santa existed or not? Would it matter? Or would that be the correct procedure to paint a fucking car? What would it matter that Santa didn't exist, or would the procedure being correct be what you focus on?
And the person who only mentioned Aristophanes apparently lived 300 years after him.
I think it was mentioned in a book.
Yes, 300 years after he supposedly existed.
Mentioned in a book, but not mentioned in a book as in being the man who worked out Earth with a ball.
Nope.
And guys, doesn't Sticks and Shadows work on a level plane anyway?
Yes, it does.
They work the same way.
It's exactly the same.
No, not the same way. Not the same way. The geometry is different.
This is going back to what you were on about, Flats, where history being faked. And it's not so much it's being faked, but just stories added to it.
Exactly. Gets tails.
Added into it, you know what I mean?
It's like pin the donkey. Pin the tail on a donkey. That's exactly what the globe is. They've just pinned some more tails onto the donkey.
So, like, you've heard that people say.
I mean, it's been shown to you, lunkheads, how the geometry doesn't work on a flat Earth. This has been shown to you. For instance, with the angles to Polaris. See, with the angles to Polaris, when you get out on a flat Earth, when you get out to the equator, the sun's still, or Polaris is still 25 degrees above your head, or above the horizon. But not in reality. And I've also shown you how, in reality, how the Polaris is at the horizon. See, because it's a sphere. It only works on a sphere, man. It only works on a sphere.
Is started, don't you? And whoever wins the war writes history and all that. So who's in charge of writing history? And it's heliocentrist, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they're gonna put it.
Right, because there's no such thing as a flat earther. Because flat Earth doesn't exist. So there are no historical flat earthers to do anything. There's a lot of cultists who think the Earth is flat, but they don't matter.
Heliocentrism into history when it weren't in history.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly that.
Good point.
So yeah, when it's said that, like,
Good point. That's called a circle jerk. See, what you've got going is a circle jerk.
history's changed, kind of. It's actually almost the wrong words to say, because it's not really history's changed. It's just a false narrative pushed on gullible people.
Yeah, that's exactly what flat Earth is. An idiotic narrative pushed on gullible people. False narrative pushed on gullible people. And you believe it. Sad.
Because this is the thing I do have against flat earthers, though. They think that because history's changed, you can't trust it. Nonsense. Okay? History is actually a beautiful thing, guys. If you don't have history, there's so much you can learn through history. Whether you want to believe it or not, there's always backward alleys to get the actual truth through history.
And like what I've
Like YouTube. Is that what you're talking about? YouTube? Like mud flood channels? Where you can get the real history from people who don't understand fucking anything?
noticed recently from his interactions with short seasoners, the Americans don't seem to have a grasp on how rich an history Europe has and England. You know, we've got hundreds, if not 1,000 years more history than Americans have. You know what I mean? So you can. I've heard people say, "Well, we can't know now before 1700 and that." Like, I beg to differ on that. Like, you know.
But I mean, that's. I mean, even my family history has a very rich history through Europe. You know, for thousands of years, and it totally goes against what Satan's short seasoners say.
Yeah.
So
You're one of elites, aren't you, Flats?
Yeah. I just wish my elite family would actually give me the riches I deserve. You know what I mean?
It's got to say, yeah, man. We was talking about that earlier, wasn't we? Yeah. It just came up in conversation.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, that's all you need, Tusk. Just I say so. That's what internet cancer does to the body and the mind. It makes you think that everything you think is correct, no matter what the evidence is.
Yeah. I should actually call my uncle and say, "Hey, man, where's my money, Mr. Rothschild? Come on, what's going on here?"
Yeah, man. Get on to Nathan. Maybe he might be able to have a little word. I know he's a bit of an outcast now, but you know he's about the closest you'll get.
Okay.
You know that I'm Jewish Sephardic, so you know I read ancient books. The word globe doesn't even exist there, and everything says that it's flat, but that's something else that you can say. I don't believe in the Bible.
No, I didn't say that. I believe that people who wrote the Bible believed that the Earth was flat. Clearly, they didn't believe in a globe.
Not believe, understood. It's not like
it is.
That contradicts the claim that everybody knew Earth were a globe 2,000 years ago, does it not?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, he said thousands of years ago.
Good point.
Yeah, exactly.
Good point. So he's actually contradicted himself. Yeah. It's quite sad.
Telling me that people back 2,000 years ago knew about the shape of the Earth? How did they know that?
5,000 years ago.
Okay, 5,000 years ago, how did they know the shape of the Earth?
God told him.
I tell you how. The thing is that
They thought that just their area existed.
No, please don't quote McToon. Please.
Yes, that's it. Just their area. They didn't know anything outside of where they lived, man.
Please don't quote McToon. That guy's a total chuff nugget. I said chuff nugget
Again, jealous much?
because I was thinking a total different word.
There you go. That's the filter.
That was the Christian me coming out. Okay.
It's the Christian filter. Yeah.
Oh, was that Christian of you? That was Christian of you? See, that's the problem. You don't know what Christianity means, man. You don't. You do not know what it means to be a Christian. That's why you will always be a fake Christian.
I just want to say, anybody who states anything McToon says like that needs to get their heads checked. McToon lied to you guys, okay?
No, he doesn't. He tells the truth. You lie. I've proven that you lie. I proved that you lied today, man. I proved that you lied today. Just twice. Just casually. And that's just the two I want to point out.
The guy is a deceiver, straight out. No, Jaren.
That's what they're all doing. McKeegan, Fight the Flat Earth, McToon. They're deceiving globers. They're not deceiving flat earthers. They're deceiving globers.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. It's insane, man. How's Jaren pushing this nonsense?
They're preying on people who...
Because it's the truth. How can you sleep at night claiming to be a Christian and lying your fucking ass off?
can't think for themselves like you, Luca. They're preying on you, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Matt. Preying on you, Matt.
Don't think so.
It's witchcraft.
Yeah.
They're literally doing witchcraft on you, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
witchcraft.
You've fallen for this spell.
I could say the same thing about flat earthers.
What spell have flat
Some of
earthers
them.
fallen for?
That the Bible says the earth is flat. That's what you've fallen for. 100%.
Like, well, basically all of it is a
Waiting.
lie.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, the earth is not flat. You've fallen for a con. You've fallen for a scam, man. You've fallen for a lie.
Well, the earth isn't flat.
Okay,
so-
we've done this before, but I'm going to do it again. Wait, we've done this before. I'm going to do this again. Luca, can you feel the earth moving at the moment? Do you observe?
Jesus fucking Christ. Yes, the human body does not have the sensory capabilities of sensing constant motion, dumb fuck. You've been educated on this too.
Observe the earth moving?
No.
Great. Do you observe the earth curve?
Again, how are you going to observe curvature of a 4,000 mile radius fucking sphere that you're standing on? I've demonstrated how you can't see it if you're that fucking close, asshole. This has also been educated to you. Why do you keep lying? Why do you keep bringing up the same stupid fucking debunked arguments? Just, what an asshole. What a complete fucking asshole.
Technically, yeah.
So the earth's not too big to see the curve?
Not if you treat it the correct way. Like if you take and you photograph the horizon and then compress it left to right, you can see the curve. But again, it's too big to see left to right with your bare eyes if you're standing on it. But if you get a boat that goes away from you over the horizon, that's proof of curvature. You dumb fuck.
Well, if you want to see an effect of the Earth curve, then you
So
basically
you don't see
are
earth
seeing
curve
the
then? So
Earth.
you don't see earth curve?
Right. Not unaided, no. Why would you? Again, that's how big they think the Earth should look.
You
You're
don't see
seeing the
effects of
fact.
Earth curve either.
No.
You're seeing an effect of the curve.
Okay, let's just go
not
back.
the curve
Let's
itself.
make it simple.
No. You can't see an effect to something that doesn't exist.
Right.
Well,
What
then
exactly
the
do you
Earth
think
must
you were
be
seeing
curved
that's
then.
an effect of Earth curve? Because I'm pretty sure there is none.
Okay. Well, let's just put it to basic, simple things then. Like you said, you don't observe the Earth moving. Great.
Yeah.
Does the Earth? Are you guys
Yeah.
claiming the Earth?
Yes, you do observe the Earth moving. You observe the Earth moving with star trails, which, if the Earth was flat, would be oval shaped.
Moves.
Yes.
Okay. Occam's razor.
And I mean,
The simplest
really fast.
explanation is that
It
the
doesn't
Earth
just
isn't
move.
moving. That's Occam's razor.
Do you know what Occam's razor is?
It moves fast.
Yeah, it's the simplest explanation. It's usually the correct one.
And what's the simplest explanation for we don't observe Earth moving?
But we do observe Earth moving. We do observe Earth moving. Yeah.
Well, if that's
And we see stars moving in a straight, we see the sun moving in a straight line on the equator during the equinox. So that can't happen on a flat Earth. So the easiest explanation is usually the correct one. The Earth isn't flat. The Earth is a sphere.
all it is, then
Because no matter what time of the year, you would always have a curved shadow on a flat Earth. Always.
I suppose that the Earth isn't moving.
Great. So no globe. Well done. Okay. That was easy. And how do we know the Earth is a stationary enclosed plane? Well, because God, who made it, went and told Moses face to face how he did it.
Right. So magic. So your explanation is some invisible, unprovable being did it. Sorry, buddy, that doesn't work, man. That doesn't work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, talk about fucking gullible as fuck. That's about as gullible as you can be, man. Discounting all science because you think an invisible sky monster did it. What a fucking asshole you are.
That's exactly right.
I want to tell you a little story, right? I used to go to school with a lad called Dave, and he was a Christian. And we used to mock him, I used to mock him, and we all used to mock him. And about a year and a half ago, me and Beth had gone for a pint. And I bumped into Dave. He were in there having a coffee with a friend. And he comes over and he says, how you doing? You all right? And I'm like, you never guess what, Dave? And he's like, what? I says, I'm a believer now, like. And he's like, oh, nice one, like, shaking me hand. And I says, and do you know something else, Dave? He went, what? I said, Earth's flat. And he went, I know it. He says, I know it is. Bible says so.
Wow.
I've not seen Dave in like 20 odd years.
I remember when you told me the story. I was like, what? But that's the thing.
What in the hell is not in the water where he lives?
There's
That's
so
cool.
many flat earthers
I'll be right back.
out there.
Yep.
People don't actually realize how normal people are just out there being flat earthers because they see through all the nonsense.
Yep.
I honestly think there's more globers on the internet than in real life.
Well, I think Globe is it's exaggerated on YouTube, especially because they'll use all these
That's my point,
multiple accounts. You know what I mean? I can pretty safely say I know one person is at least 50 accounts.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
Zebra.
they like to pretend to show like that everybody's against the flat earthers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They've ramped up the
Weak.
Space Fake X it's all you see is rockets. Now we're getting some live footage from Mars, aka Canada. Anyway, and it's just like it's just more sensational. Keep them on the ball, and you know it is interesting. It's very telling
Yeah.
because I really feel like they're losing ground.
Because
And
it's all a agenda. I mean, if you've seen all the agenda of anything, especially today, it's against God. Okay, everything they do is against God. The globe is
Yep.
against God. Misgeneration is against God.
No, no, no. You don't think God can take care of himself? You think God can take care of himself, Flatzoid? Think he can handle it himself?
So-called free speech that's not free speech goes against God. Okay?
Yep.
Everything that you're being pushed today on the perversions is being called good now, and what is good is called bad. Things that are good that's been called bad is from God. It's literally a 180, and the globe is part of that 180 of God's creation.
Yeah.
It's part
Knowingly
of
and
it.
some unknowingly.
Yeah, and that's why I when I do talk to global Christians, I make it very simple, and I try and explain it to them. Yes, you believing in a globe doesn't change your salvation. Great. But you got to still wrestle with yourself and say, well, God told me this, and I'm going against what God says. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's something they got to wrestle with, because I had to wrestle with that.
Yeah. God didn't tell you the earth is flat, dude. I'm sorry, you're a liar.
Me too.
I had to.
What a fucking clown.
Even though, I mean, I've been a global Christian most of my life.
Me too.
And I can honestly tell you, if I had to read in the Bible before I became a flat earther, that the way I'm reading it now, just based on that alone, I would have to say, okay, God, you are more important to me than what some guy on the internet tells me that the earth's a globe. I would do that. You understand? Because I don't feel...
What about all of science? What about that? What about everyone else on the planet? Right? Every teacher, every professor, everyone who understands anything. What about those people? Not just a random guy on the internet. So you won't believe all of science, but you believe some random guy on the internet when he says the earth is flat. See how hypocritical you are? You hypocritical fuck.
As being a Christian that I can call God a liar because some guy tells me the earth is a globe.
See, some guy told you that the Bible says the earth is flat, and you believed him. That's what makes this whole thing hilarious.
Right.
Change over my internet.
Well, I were considering something like this, Flats. You know, I've had no church upbringing. I've had no indoctrination. I didn't become a believer till I was 37. I'm 46 now. And I'm constantly, like, regarding when we're dealing with heretics, constantly getting told you've been indoctrinated by this person, you were following that person, and I'm not following none of them. I'm just reading my Bible. So it don't matter to me whether Jesus returned in 70 AD or he didn't. The point is, it's not what Bible says, and I can only be in agreement with Bible. You know what I mean? It don't really matter to me.
Jesus returned in did he say 70 or 17 AD?
Whether Earth's flat or a ball, you know what I mean? But
it's just a reality.
Whether Jesus returned in 70 AD or he didn't. The point is, it's not what Bible says, and I can only be in agreement with Bible. You know what I mean? It don't really matter to me whether Earth's flat or a ball. You know what I mean? But
it's just a reality.
Reality tells me it's not a ball. Bible tells me it's not a ball. Like, so
but I mean,
just be foolish to think otherwise.
But I mean, you should be fooling yourself when you go and you read Joshua 10. Okay.
But see, measurements of reality say that it is. See, that's the problem.
This is just an example, like Joshua 10. We're just saying God, please make the sun and moon stop over Abaddon and Ajalon so we can finish. And God stopped the sun from moving.
Yeah.
And then you get these global Christians like,
No, he stopped the sun from shining. That's called an eclipse, dipshit. That's what that describes.
no, but that could mean something else. No.
No, it doesn't.
Well,
mean
that's
what
when
it
you
says.
get into realms of you forcing your opinion onto what Bible's saying, you know, and that's a problem with a lot of people. You know?
Oh, so if the Bible says something, it can't be interpreted as anything other than what it says, what's written there. So where does it say that the Earth is flat, Flatzoid? Where does it literally say that the Earth is flat? It doesn't, does it? But you know what you do? Being the hypocritical fuck that you are, you think it says the Earth is flat, so you interpret it as saying the Earth is flat. That's what you do, right? But you can't do it in any other way, right?
You know, that
It's
these
very
beliefs, you get caught up on them, and then they want to try and show on that belief into scriptures when it's not there.
Exactly.
well. There's like a veil that's been.
So being the hypocritical fuck you are, you say, well, no, the Earth, the Bible says the Earth is flat when it doesn't. But you have to say, oh no, it means he stopped the sun, literally stopped it in the sky. It can't mean anything other than that. When in fact it talks about an eclipse. So see what a hypocritical, weird, twisted, contradictory fuck you are. See, you'll take the Bible literally when it fits your narrative, but you interpret it when it also fits your narrative.
Built like I was a Christian too. Just I read Genesis over and over, and I
That's it's the magic trick. It's the card trick where you have a deck of cards and your card, the one you want them to choose, is like the 7 of spades. And you say, okay, you've got 2 decks, right? You've got a deck and you split it off into 2. And you say, okay, is your card higher or lower than this card? And you say, well, it's lower. Okay. Then I'll throw away these. I'll throw away or pick higher or lower. And if you pick higher, he'll say, well, okay, we'll get rid of higher. But if the outcome he wants is in the higher, he'll say, okay, now we'll throw away all the lower cards. See, that's what you're doing, Flatzoid. You pick out what you want till the whole thing matches your predetermined outcome. See, we'll cherry pick it from here, but we'll take the interpretation from this part of it, but we'll take the literal writing from this part of it.
read the Joshua story, and then I don't know. It's like once it was revealed to me, I went right back to the Lord, and I was like, Lord, can you give me peace about where we live, and like, is it, it was kind of.
No, there are no Christians that believe the globe. There are people that have made up a version of Christianity called the Flat Earth cult. But no actual Christians believe that the Earth is flat.
It was an interesting little journey, but yeah, I mean, I was definitely.
I misread your comment. Sorry, Jingles.
Once I read it again, I was like, wow, this is. Why did I don't know. It's hard to explain, but the real enemy here is this. It's saying that God uses.
So yes, according to them, there are no Christians that believe in the globe. They're all evil, Satan worshiping demons.
Metaphors, or he doesn't like really well, maybe it's this, and he was just telling him that because to make him feel better. It's ludicrous, and now I'm like
Well, that's Satan, isn't it? Just like what he said to Eve. God didn't really mean you'll die.
yeah.
Yes, God said you will surely die if you eat of that fruit, eat of that tree, the fruit of that tree. And Satan said you won't. And what happened there, PJ? What happened in that story? Did they die? No.
No, that's the lie, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was a revelation. It was a revelation reading Genesis for the first time with my,
Open eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a
So it was a revelation reading a book that you were after your indoctrination. Cool.
loving to get to the roots or meanings of all scripture now, because I want a deeper understanding of how the writers were thinking and what they were thinking. And when you go and you look at this, you see the depth of everything actually, and you realize that, wow, we've been taught such a filtered, watered down Christianity.
Yes.
It's actually it's a shame. You know what I mean? It's really a shame because Christians, unfortunately, today are put this.
I'm half speaking for myself as well. Like, how many Christians do you think that?
On a personal relationship with Jesus.
Amen. Yeah.
And that's for everybody. And a lot of that power is like, well, and if you like you read the scripture, like reading Acts and stuff, it's amazing what the early church was doing. It was phenomenal. Like they were all with one accord. They were giving away things. No one was without. Everyone had everything they needed. It was beautiful. And one of the things is that we took the word church, which is an English term from ecclesia, and so that's a big difference there because it says you are the ecclesia. We're about the kingdom of God. We're not operating in the world. We're in the world. We're not of the world.
Right.
And see, that's a huge thing. I think a lot of Christians are in the world and kind of the world and kind of Christian, like part time. Like I think that's what I was a lot, and and it does come down to like the measure of your heart. Like my heart was, it was, of course I was confused, but I wasn't like sinister about it,
Mm-hmm. Okay, there's Roger again. Tried to add him earlier, but there we go. Hey, Roger.
Hey, Roger.
I don't know why. Hey, Charles, PJ, Luca,
Probably because you're kickable.
and Michael.
Boss, yeah.
Karma.
Hi, Roger.
But this is actually something I would be interested in doing. Going to debate Globe Christians on just Joshua 10 alone.
That would be cool.
Just Joshua 10, nothing else.
Yeah.
How would they how would they go around what Joshua 10 says? Do they believe the Bible is true? Do they believe what the Bible says is true? Do they believe what God says is true? And I mean, if you just look at what the Bible says, there's power in your words, okay? And it says if you have faith as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, be moved. But how you are taught,
The sun stands still. Is that it? Yeah, it was an eclipse. He stopped the sun from shining.
it's not because of the faith. It's because you have the faith in God that the mountain can be moved. It's not in your
God
faith.
moves mountain, not really you.
Exactly.
No, of course.
And when Joshua told the sun and the moon to stop, he asked God to please stop the sun and moon. So the God who created the sun and moon stopped the sun and moon. God didn't correct him and say, let me stop the earth. He respected his words and stopped the sun.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, that's horse shit.
That's right.
If the sun wasn't moving, he wouldn't stop the sun.
But
Because it would be a lie.
So like the
Right. It was a lie, Flatzoid. Yes. Yeah. The sun isn't moving. The earth is moving. And the earth didn't stop. If the earth would have stopped, then everything would have flown up just at 1,000 miles an hour. So it was describing an eclipse, nothing more.
the globe believer will tell you that God stopped the earth. Can you
Yes.
tell me what process put Earth into that rotation in Genesis?
There isn't.
Because I'm quite sure that were an effect that our solar system grew and it became.
Where does it talk about cars in the Bible? There, Michael. Where does it talk about cars in the Bible? Do cars exist? Yeah, they do, don't they? See, you don't have to have everything that exists in the Bible. It's not how science works, man. Why are you looking in the Bible for science? That's the big question.
A sun and then all.
And no, you are absolutely. Adults should not believe in this crap.
Gas and particles started forming, and that's why it's rotating, because it was all rotating on the sun and rotating together.
Well,
Yeah,
I want to know.
that's why Earth rotates. If that didn't happen in Genesis,
See that? They didn't know back then, Michael. They didn't know. Hold on. I keep forgetting I can't do that. Can't take a hit of pot and then talk. Because they didn't know shit back then, Michael. They didn't know how shit worked. They didn't understand shit. That's why they invented a god. That's why they created a god to explain all this stuff. They didn't understand stuff. But we do now. That's why it's all screwy in the Bible, because they didn't understand. That's why that's why they thought that pi equaled 3.
how can you force that into Joshua?
But this is like I usually ask though. Does a sphere have form?
Yes.
Yes.
And God created the earth formless.
Without formless.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Okay. Right? He created gas that coalesced into matter and rocks and shit in space, and it created the earth. So
Globe dead.
So-
Don't even have to go on.
Form and then you formed it. Yep. Does it have corners?
so does a plane have shape? Does a plane have shape, Flatzoid? Yeah. What's your point? So he didn't create a flat earth either, because a flat earth would have shape. It wouldn't be formless.
Spheres don't have corners, nope.
Does a sphere have corners?
Nope. But a circle does. It's called cardinal directions.
No, a circle doesn't have corners, dumb fuck. No. What do you mean cardinal directions? Cardinal directions aren't corners, idiot.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, and they all just agree with him. They all just agree with him.
Northeast, southwest.
What
I just want to.
Right, those aren't corners, Flatzoid. Those aren't corners. Those are directions. Those are vectors.
quickly
It's
read.
also-
I
Oh
just
my
want to.
God.
also got 4 quadrants, you know.
Yeah. I just want to quickly read the poll out so far. TFE was nothing but dishonest. After 62 votes, views. Yes, 48%. No, 52%. That's interesting.
Wow.
Mm.
Interestingness. I think we got to carry on with the actual discussion though. Otherwise, we're gonna.
Great.
But I
That's
did
such a
like
great-
this discussion, though. It's very good.
I do love
We went into part 5.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
All right, I'll be quiet.
This is in your books, not in ours. You see, for example, I give you a sample. I don't want to talk now about spiritual, Jewish mysticism, but the thing is that you see there is a non-story in the Bible of Adam.
Vicky says she wants me to read her last comment. What is your last comment? Sorry, Vicky, I'm looking for it. There's so much comments. Hi, Wesley. is that Vicky's last comment? It's the last one I see of Vicky now. Hi, Wesley. That's your last comment. Sorry, Vicky. Hi, Wesley. I don't think that's the one she wants me to read.
And there we go. Let's.
Hey, we're switching gears. This is Mikey Smith, and this is his abomination of vehicle. So, fortunately, he doesn't drive around with this thing strapped to his car. He keeps it in the back. But that's what he goes around Canada looking like. With the volume on mute. See how low is flat Earth measurably, observably. So, but they never measured it. Isn't that weird? Measurably flat, but they've never measured it. And how are you going to measure it flat with this? With the ruler going this way, Mikey? So yeah, why he hadn't been committed yet is really a mystery to me. why he hasn't been involuntarily committed for at least a 72-hour mandatory psych hold. Yeah, someone's sane at last. The man looks like a fucking meme. Has the head that looks like a meme. There's no audio, dude.
Are we good to go?
And
Are you
he's live right now, so
good to go? That's the question.
yeah, tangents aren't real. Yeah, that's funny.
So what do we got there? We got the world clock there from the 60s.
I'll be back.
Bring that.
I'll be back.
So you can see it. We'll just waste some time here while we wait for the schmuckaroos to show up. So this is in the 50s. German flat earth clock, mass produced back in the day with, I think, time zones. Yeah, time zones and stuff. This was the clock that was in the background in Back to the Future, the opening scene with all the clocks, obviously. I don't need to explain it to you, but and we've got Drunk the Bunk Show here, the moron himself, the troll that he is. Say hello to Mike, the Drunk the Bunk Show. Got lots of trolls attacking this channel, but what can you do, I guess, eh? Yeah, WRX on the top, that is a remote control. I've actually got two of them, one in a box. And I can tell you, they don't make them like they used to. When I used to be a kid, they used to be hard plastic or aluminum. This is just But anyways, it goes nice and fast. It's pretty cool. It's a little dusty, as you can see. I dust almost every day. More like once every 2 or 3 years. But yeah, so that's plug it in to charge it, and away you go. And it's not the ditzy left and right controller. It's the one with the dial. So it's high quality anyways. So those were on sale years ago. I bought two of them. I think they were only $40 each or something. So we'll just deal with that. We've got the little stupid cartoon model over there with the whirlies. And what else? I was up early, 6:30. I'm up early every day, but why do I need to be up early on a Saturday? To stay in the routine. And plus, guess what, guys? I'm doing my thing here. People say I talk slow, but they don't understand that people have told me to think before I speak. So that's going to slow things down a little bit. I've got way too many bosses telling me what to do, how to do it. Anyways, I live an interesting life here in Assiniboia. I wish I was not here. Someday I'll be moving, but it seems to be like, so here's the action. We're going to show, there's no personal information on here. These are just the, there is a lot of work that I got to do here, guys. My brain is going to start melting and oozing out my ears.
So I'm a little preoccupied. I'm sending this to Fkatzoid through Discord. So yeah. So yeah, I highlighted that and gave him the link to the page so he can see for himself.
I have to answer, there's 3 questions. Do I agree? Do I disagree? And then there's like some other question. There's a question stating that I'm like a neutral. I don't know what to say to some of the paragraphs. They have 20 paragraphs sent to me, the Canadian Space Agency, in relation to this lawsuit that I'm attacking them with. And so I need to reach each paragraph and take.
Yeah, if you weren't familiar with Mikey, he is taking the Canadian Space Agency to court for lying to the world about the shape of the Earth and space and everything.
That number of paragraph and put it in one of those.
And he's doing this sarcastically. He's not doing this unironic or ironically. He actually thinks he's going to win because he has a photograph of, he has photographs of the firmament.
Those sentence structure. So I need to put, paragraph 1, 5, 7, 10, 14, 18. If I agree, and the next one I disagree, and so on and so forth. And then the last question is my thing right here, the statement of defense. So that's what I'm working on now. I have to get it in, I think, before the next, I don't even know when I got this, probably in the next 4 or 5 days anyways. I'm guessing I will get it in Monday or Tuesday for sure, but I'm allowed 10 days since when I got the statement. Let me check my email just so I know, so I can confirm that. Let's get with the chat here. We got Tarrant, Old Mate, Stripe, David, level 1. And yeah, who else? Meal Fan, what's happening? And yeah, you do you, Mikey. Yeah, let me check the email. I gotta make sure so I'm not falling behind on anything. I think it was a Monday that I was sent.
And I mean, this is costing him hundreds of dollars to do. He thinks he's going to get millions. He's basically already spent the money that he thinks he's going to win.
Everything, so that would have been what? That's the one I just got. So that would have been the 17th. Nope. God, I hope I'm not running out of time.
I mean, this is kind of like when Sleeping Warrior tried to sue the British government for not teaching flat Earth in school.
Did I bypass it? Where the hell is it here?
Whatever happened with that?
But anyways, we are going to review some updated pictures of the comet that I recorded. I toned down the brightness. Yeah, it's absolutely insane. Anyways.
Mikey's insane.
Is it that one? I guess it would be. Yeah, so that was, only 4 days ago. Yeah, I think it was on Monday. Is this the whole thing? Yeah, this is the whole thing. Yeah, so this was, just let me confirm the date here. 4 days ago, but where's, October 21. Yeah, so 4 days ago. Yeah, so okay, so I've got time. So yeah, so this is gonna this might be a while. So we've got the state the so what we got here? We got the who and the who does what, the rule and the form you got to fill out, and when. So I'm up to the 10 days of service of statement of defense. That's what I'm doing now. I should have it done hopefully tomorrow. I got to add in a whole pile of stuff about CGI, Photoshop, so-called AI. I don't like using that statement AI because I don't think AI is real. I think it's just something else. Nothing.
You don't think AI is real, Mikey? Come on. AI is real. Everybody knows it.
Nothing's artificial about it in relation to me. But hey, you just repeat.
So he doesn't think artificial intelligence is artificial.
Repeat what everybody else repeats, and I guess you'll be good.
Wow.
Remember, think for yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Just because everybody else wears blue jeans doesn't mean you have to.
Yes, but Mikey, just because everybody wears their underwear on the inside of their pants, that sort of means you should too.
And then the next one, so it says any party, and then does what, says may serve request to admit facts or documents on adverse party. And I have to fill out form 255, and that is after close of pleadings. And then
I want to do something for a second. Hold on. I want to take a screenshot of his head. Okay.
And after that, So that's 30 days. No, wait. Within 30 days after close of pleadings, as defined in Rule 202. So I skipped one, sorry. That's within 30 days. That's both parties do that. And then we go to after close of pleadings. And that doesn't state how many days or anything. And then parties served with request to admit, serves response to request. And I have to fill out form 256 within 20 days after service of request to admit. Whatever the hell that means. I will look that up later. I'm just reading them as we go. And then after that, any party, examination for discovery of an adverse party, form 236 on the, I go to the internet to fill out the forms. After close of pleadings, and then after that, all parties, and then does what? Settlement discussions. And Rule 257 within 60 days after close of pleadings. And there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more things possibly to do, depending on how far this goes. Yeah, the list is all here. And so I'm just following the list and the rules and the forms to fill out, and away we go. So I went over the papers. What else? We need to talk about what about you and me? I tell you guys, I live a very interesting life. It feels like there's a few ways I can put this. One way is it's a waste of time being here in Assiniboia. I don't know why I'm here. I have no fucking idea. I might as well talk to this wall in front of me, if you get my drift. There'd be no difference than me talking to anybody in this town or area. It's just, Mike, do this. Can you do this for me? Get this done. And I don't care what you have to say, Mike. I don't need to listen to you. I'm just going to go do my thing. Okay. Well, go do your thing. Call me in 6 months or so. Okay. If I pick up. Anyways, moving on. I've got to be known that my words that come out of my mouth mean something to people. And I don't think it does. It just seems like I'm doing this for no reason whatsoever. So why do I even talk? This is the point I'm making. This has nothing to do with you guys. I'm talking about the people around me. I don't exist. Things that come out of my mouth have no meaning towards them whatsoever. Anyways, moving on. We will be showing you the pictures that I have slightly changed. I toned down the brightness of that beam. It's not a tail. It's a beam. So I'll show you those. And so when I tone down the brightness of the beam, you could see the round circle light. Way it comes more clear. What do we got there? If I hope I don't miss anybody. I said Mr. before, right? Oh, Crystal Gem snuck in there under the rug. That's very interesting. DJ New Moon. Shit, I'm falling behind here. Oh yeah, I need to show you the damn picture. The statement of the title of the live stream. I totally forgot.
Yes, he is incredibly stupid, Lindsay. He's just profoundly ignorant.
I should have wrote it down because my short-term memory is like a gold.
He really needs therapy and friends. He really does.
Fish.
I think that's what happened to a lot of people. Is like COVID hit, and they had nobody to talk to except for fellow dumb people on the internet. Top of his head looks like lizard skin. What the fuck? It's like It's like a lizard. It's like enemy mine.
I will read you. No, I won't, because I don't have it in front of me. But I will show you part of the page. I don't need to show you most of the statement that they gave to me. This is the Canadian Space Agency replying to me, stating that, yes, I do want an interview with an astronaut. Try to say that without laughing. I can't. I just can't do it, guys. And when if that happens, I don't know, guys. I'm not asking for enough. I should have asked for way more, but that's okay. I'll give NASA a chance to give me more. Because I'll tell you that much. Whenever the hell this is over, or I know what's going to be happening, NASA's going down, baby. Anyways, I can't find the video. I still try. We'll find it. Yeah, okay. I can't remember even what video you were looking for, but I remember us talking about a video that you were trying to find. Just can't remember what it was about. Anyways, but that's cool. Yeah, hopefully you find it. Mr. M, and then what do we got here? CSA stuff. I can, but I don't. There's like 100 pages, and I haven't figured out how to. It's not 100 pages of information from them. It's 20 pages, and then it looks like it's part of laws or something of a book that's added in, which makes the other 80 pages. I don't know why it's there. I have no idea. I don't need all that junk. So I need to, actually, it's on my phone. I can read it to you. Yes. Okay. That's a good point. Let's do that. I'll read it from my phone, and then I will show you the actual statement that they state that I want an interview with an astronaut, just so you know that I'm not just making it up. It's right there. Cleary, welcome to the internal plane.
Cleary's another dumb motherfucker.
You might be punched.
I mean, definite fucking Brian Fellows vibes from him.
Jolly man sound like a Glober. Don't pretend to be an FE. Yes. Okay. So I will go to that email and I'll read you the thing here. And it came from the Prairie Regional Office in Winnipeg, National Litigation Sector. Her name is Kara. I will not give you the last name.
Canada always. Canada's like political infrastructure sounds like some kind of fucking sci-fi alien movie. It really does. It's like, just sounds like a combination of military and like royal, royal decree type of thing. It's like the ministerial department of the. It just sounds. It sounds foreign. I mean, it sounds different than what what it is in the United States, like the Department of Agriculture. There, it's like the Ministry of Vegetables, and it's just weird. Just weird.
You know what? I don't even know if I should be reading this to you. No, that was in regards to if it was going to the wrong person. Yes. Okay. I can read it. Yeah, because there was a really bold statement at the beginning of all this to literally self-destruct and destroy the email if it went to the wrong person. So I will read you a few things because it did go to the right person.
Hey, Westside. But like Jed Bartlett said in the White House, the only man with a the only man with the title.
Okay, so that was okay. So the motion for no, I want to go to the paragraph 1. Okay, so it says here, federal court, between federal court Mike Allen and space agency Lisa Campbell, the defendant. Written representations overview at the top says the plaintiff's statement of claim should be struck. The plaintiff has not pled any facts alleging that any servant, agent, or employee of the CSA has done anything tutorious or otherwise. Accordingly, no cause of action exists. And of course, I haven't had that time to do that, which I'm doing right now.
What does it say?
The plaintiff has not pled any facts alleging that any servant, agent, or employee of the CSA has done anything tutorious or otherwise. Accordingly, no cause of action exists.
Right. So in your complaint, you didn't show how you have a valid complaint. See, that's what you put in a complaint.
And of course, I haven't had that time to do that, which I'm doing right now.
Right. But why wasn't that in the complaint?
And the funny thing is, this is their rebuttal to my first statement of suing them. They're not even giving me a statement. They're stating what I stated. They're not coming back with me with anything. So I'm very confused on how this works, but I'm giving them my explanation, and they better come back with something, or else they're obviously going to lose. This plaintiff claim is based on premise that space is not real, and that the CSA writ large has been fraudulently asserting that space is real by fabricating photographs and videos and altering images, and absolutely 100% correct. Aside from those broad assertions, the rhetoric challenge, rhetoric challenge.
Yeah, that's all he's got.
The CSA to prove that the space is real. There are no specific allegations in claim, and there are no material facts pled to support any cause of action. Blah, blah, blah. Well, now they're coming. I will be putting things in action. And then so paragraph 4 of part 1, backgrounds and facts. Paragraph 3, paragraph 4, I'll read you part of paragraph 4 because there's other things in there you do not need to know. So at the end it says he seeks a variety of remedies, including an interview with an astronaut, an audit of CSA's images of independent investigators, and blah, 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 the amount of dollars in damage from CSA.
What damage have you received from CSA, man?
Which is a lot of doll hairs. I can guarantee you. So I will show you that.
Look, he's got fucking lizard head. He's a lizard.
Picture, or that last statement.
See, his human contacts are like irritating his eyes. That's why they're always red.
Anyways,
he can't grow hair. Lizard skin can't grow hair.
What am I doing here? There's stop. Let me just make sure that
Yeah,
right.
He will make a fool of himself.
Page up.
I mean, just the mere fact that the case was submitted, he's made a fool of himself. Everybody in that courthouse has probably seen that paper and laughed their ass off. Everybody in the Canadian Space Agency is like, this guy's suing us because he thinks space is fake.
Oh, I didn't even email it to myself yet. That's why.
Yeah,
Okay, so
exactly,
just
Mr.
give me 1
Jingles.
second here. I actually
Yes.
gotta email it
Yeah, I remember that.
to me. And then
Fucking deep-throated a goddamn guinea pig. I remember that. Took a fucking guinea pig and just fucking raw dogged it.
then we'll go on to the
Fucking jaw unhinged, man. It was lunchtime.
the comet picture. Yes, so we will be checking that out. It's I don't know what to say to it, guys, but okay.
So what happens when they countersue you for $1 million, Mikey? What then? What happens when they or if they countersue you for the court costs? Because that's what they'll probably do.
Just so you guys know that, of course, that's all I do is tell you the truth. That's what I do. But I will show you the truth. If you can handle the truth, right, guys? Guess I can let you see the screen now.
I mean, V was a pretty good series. It was a pretty good story. I wish it'd be cool if they'd like redo it with modern graphics, modern CGI, modern effects.
Oops. Oh, here.
The plaintiff asserts that his question as to the existence of space has caused him anxiety, mental suffering, humiliation, desperate depression, apprehension, I lost. I have no idea. Damage of reputation and emotional distress. He seeks a variety of remedies, including an interview with an astronaut. Is this? Are you like? What's that program called? Where a kid can like a kid that's dying of cancer can like have a like a wish granted. What is that? What this is, Mikey? You're like all hurt and depressed and your feelings got hurt, so you want an interview with an astronaut that'll make it all better. What the fuck, dude? You're a joke, Mikey. You're a clown. Asking Canadian Space Agency what direct evidence do you have that space exists beyond Earth's atmosphere? How can ordinary people verify that space is? Jesus Christ, man. You're asking questions you should have learned in high school. Fuck me.
So there you go. You've got paragraph 4 and blah, 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 blah. And it says right here, he seeks the variety of remedies, including an interview. Wait, shoot. I got the wrong one there. Damn it. Damn it. I sent the wrong one. Oh, well. People are going to read it here. Hold on. This one.
What a clown.
It's already too late. People are going to pause it, aren't they?
So what did he not mean to show? What was it that he didn't mean to show?
doesn't matter really because people can think what they want. Bitches. Share screen. People don't know what I'm going through, or do they? Of course, they're perfect in life, right? What am I looking for here?
So he's claiming emotional damages because he doesn't like life. What a clown. Good God, man. Grow up. Grow the fuck up, Mikey. Jesus.
Should have double checked, but oh well, we'll get to the correct one here.
Why is that redacted, Mikey?
So there's the page I wanted to show you.
That's what we just read, right? But you redacted it because you don't want to look like a pussy, like a whiny little bitch. He showed his private emails. Oh, okay. Yeah.
But either way, people can go back and pause the other one and read what is under the blue, obviously. But I don't give a flying fuck anymore. It doesn't matter. Anyway.
You're just a whiny little bitch. The CSA hasn't caused any of that to you. You fucking asshole. You liar.
Okay, so there's one of the paragraphs there, a couple of paragraphs there. Yeah, it says right there, he seeks variety of remedies, including an interview with an astronaut. They must have gotten my email and just don't want to reply. So they're obviously watching me and understanding what's going on. Because I did not make this statement in my statement. At least I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. I could review my papers, I guess, but I don't recall asking for that. I did ask for that in prior emails, and yeah, so there you go. What do we got there? Parallel gravity. So those claims. So are those claims not real? I feel like I'm talking to a mentally ill person, and who the hell is that? Anyways, moving on. Let's go on to the comet picture that I brought down the light. I toned down the brightness of the pictures, and yes, absolutely fantastic. But I did not email them yet. So let's get on the roll on the plane and get some work done here. And then we're going to go over Red's Rhetoric, stupid video that was presented by Mr. Monkey himself. And I'm guys, okay, I'm going to give this notification to all the space agencies and all of the liars out there and falsifiers and fakers. Stop faking stuff, and you won't have me come up to your pictures or your so-called videos and tell you what's wrong with them. If you don't edit them and record them as raw or naturally, like I do, it shouldn't be a problem, right, guys? Of course, I don't know where Red's rhetoric, whatever the fuck you want to call him, clown show himself, where his videos of the comment are. I don't know where Monkey Cat Pat's videos are either. I don't know where Astronomy Live's videos are either. I don't know where any of their real videos are. Nowhere. If you guys ever go to court with your footage, I wish you guys luck. I really, really do. You seriously need help. And yeah, I'm gonna send some pictures here. Anyways, which one should I do here? One. So there's that one, and then there's the zoomed in one.
Remember, Red does have a video titled "The Dishonesty and Cowardice of Mikey Smith." He does have that. Hey, CeeLo.
Beam. All right. Let's get this done. Let's get this done. D-O-N-E done. Yeah. I can't wait to leave this town, folks. That's all I can say.
Sorry,
it will be done someday.
Sorry.
What was that other email I sent there? Hold on. Download. Alrighty. For those of you who want the honest truth, you come to this channel, correct?
No. No. Not correct.
Oh, I went to the wrong ones. Downloads.
Aw.
Okay, so this is toned down. We will be zooming into this in a later picture, but we may not need to. So this light or the beam has been toned down. Now all we get is a big light. So this is, you can see how I'm using the brightness thing here on the app. This is a star, not clear, because that's not what I'm focused on. I'm focused on recording the comet. So this is the comet with no beam shooting out across it or down from it. So your guess is as good as mine. What's going on up there in the sky? So there's that bad boy and that bad boy. So there we go. Let's zoom in there. And of course, there's could possibly maybe edit this a little bit to see what else is obviously the firmament behind there. I could possibly do
It's obvious that's firmament behind there.
that right now too. See what's going on. But this is without the beam shooting out of it, at least toned down, or the glare, whatever you want to call it. I don't even think it's a beam. It's just something coming from this big, bold statement of a light bulb in the sky. So that is the comet seriously up close. I don't think you've ever seen a comet up close like this before, other than from my channel. At least 100% honestly doing it. Not edited or photoshopped or a cartoon image of it or AI, whatever you want to call it. So Let's have a look at this light. I'll try to change the brightness or the tone, on the phone here, and we'll see what we can do. And then maybe we'll put the link in there for somebody to come in if they want to chit chat. But let me I'm going to grab that picture, that one right there. Ooh, yeah, that works. Okay. That works. Yeah, brightness. I like light balance. See, this is what brings out the firmament in a lot of my pictures is the light balance. But no, that's brightness. I want balance. Where's balance? Brightness. Light balance. Brightness, bring that down.
So this is what Mikey considers making him an astrophotographer, is changing the light balance and using a phone through a pair of binoculars that are not corrected for chromatic aberration. That he thinks that's proper astrophotography, but what NASA does, it's bullshit because they don't get out and do it because they don't have a pair of binoculars, so they only use one telescope. But he's got he's got two with the binoculars, and they're big.
All right, so you can see what I did in this picture. I brightened up this green area behind, obviously the firmament, but I can show you the next picture that I just changed here. This will obviously come out in more detail. Not as much clear as before, but I prefer this one actually. But there's a surface here, guys. If you don't know of it, it's called the frickin' firmament. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I keep going out of my email. But hey, I'm doing this right in front of you guys, so we might as well just do it honestly and truthfully so everybody can view it. Add to stage. So let's do. So this one now will show up the firmament behind. This is a little bit blotchy here, but at least you can see the surface behind.
This is what he's taken into court. This is what his case is all about.
So yeah, we got Terrence, we got Jolly Man, Cleary. Who else is there? I got some. Get that rid of the junk. Making a black hoodie is okay, hold on here. DJ, you're saying something here. Him making a black hoodie and your star on it for a new moon character for the new music video. Yeah, you want to let's do this up. Why did I do that? So if you want to come into the stream, into the chat, have a little chit chat, chitty chit 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 chat, we're good to go. Ask. Oh yeah, what's DJ talking about here?
The real Starman. Did you see that?
Yeah, and guys, like I said, if I ever meet up with these guys in person, I hope to hell I do. When I meet up with Canadian Space Agency, if we go to trial, before we go to trial, in between now and then, whatever, I'm going to Tim Hortons and I'm buying a double chocolate donut. And I'm going to sit it there on the table in the office, in the courtroom, in the court office, wherever we're meeting. And I'm going to let them know that is their next black hole in space. And I will laugh my face off.
Okay. Okay. Good luck. Good luck with that, pal. God damn. How fucking old are you, Mikey? Seriously. You know adults don't do this?
Anyways.
Good Lord. I'm going to bring a chocolate donut into court and I'm going to say, that's your next black hole, and I'm going to laugh. How the fuck old are you, dude?
Saying how is she added
Jesus.
Photoshop layering on picture? Yeah. Yeah, no problem. I've been asking Google for some assistance on that. So tomorrow I'm laying out how all that shit's done, whether it's Photoshop, AI, or CGI, whatever it is. I'm going to try to put a paragraph on each one stating how it's done. I don't know how it's done. I'm asking Google. I know that Photoshop is done and CGI is done. I just don't know the technical terms, so that's what I'm asking Google. And maybe I can get a full page out of it. Would be fantastic. But yeah, I've already got 3 pages of my own.
So you're convinced that it's CGI, but you don't know how CGI is done.
Shit on there, but I think I got to delete some of it out because again, they want precise technical shit to put on the paper. Mine is just basically stating that I've recorded the firmament and the stars and blah blah blah, and how I do it, and how they're wrong. And I state that they are using Photoshop and computer generated images. I need to explain how that's done. So, yeah, get another page or 2 out of it would be fantastic.
So you can't explain how it's done, but you know it's done?
Fantastic. I probably have to delete probably 2 or 3, 4 paragraphs out of my statement. I think I've got 10 or 12 paragraphs. They're just small paragraphs. Some are a little bit larger, but yeah, I got at least 3 pages. So I'll probably knock that down to 2 and then add in some more CGI stuff and more explanations and probably call her quits at that point. And then I sign and date the bottom of it and explain who I am. I should have printed off that page.
So you have nothing. You filed a claim against Canadian Space Agency, and you have nothing to back up your claim. Not surprising at all.
Yeah,
What the
there's
fuck,
a whole
man?
pile of shit. My mind is exploding everywhere, guys. Yeah, I need to print off that. Oh, anyways, what else do we got to do? We have to go over the so-called Saturn rings, plural, more than one. I don't know where there's.
Yeah, there's more than one. They're grouped. They're like concentric rings.
seen more than one ring, other than the rings that are flying through their head.
Let's see. Saturn. Because of images like this. See, there's more than one ring. They're split into many. So here's a photograph taken up close. Many of these, like this one, this is probably taken from Earth with a very goddamn good camera. This was probably taken from Earth. Yeah, Space Center, Houston. So, what the fuck are you talking about, Mikey?
Heads.
It's better.
Interesting. Well, what the hell? Let's see. There's agents watching me. I know they are. Why wouldn't you want to watch me? Hey, government, you're going down, bitches. Down. That's up. That's not
So he thinks the government's watching him.
up north, and that's not down south. Because you want to know something? Nobody says down north or up south. Nobody. Stop saying that. North and south, okay? That's up, that's down. When you join my reality and stop saying that shit that you're going down south, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, folks. Dr. Bass
But that's what you dumb fucks think. That south is down.
Words, what is going on?
But see, when we say down south, we just speak colloquially. We don't speak literally. But you do.
We are going to take some pictures, not some pictures. I already have pictures.
Yeah. Absolutely, Cygnus. Absolutely.
I sent them to myself yet.
Ice baths. Fuck.
No, that one's mine.
Lobotomy.
Where is that?
Lobotomies were all the rage.
Let me look at this for a sec. That's Jim Annis's one. Okay, so we gotta
break through that orbital bone, scramble it up a little bit.
Not with those statements. Let me see, here is a... Oh, how do I...
And after he's done with this, he's already begun working on his next case, suing Santa because he didn't get that pony.
Is Mr. M a flat earther or a globie? How about you guys answer that for me? Well, I get these pictures.
Mr. Magnificent?
These are hilarious. Oh, what?
Mr. Mameluke?
So there's one that the ring is level, then it tilts like this. And we're just going to look at probably a zoomed in version of that. If that helps. So that's what we're doing.
Stocks.
And
Fucking stocks in the middle of town. With a bucket of rotten vegetables to throw at him.
oh, what is this about now?
With a red stamp across his forehead that says insane. Big letters with a box around it.
Still.
Yeah, here it is. That's Mikey. Right there. I mean, he just looks like one of those hand-drawn memes.
So we'll look at this one first. Now this is the video, supposed video, not much of a video, of he's stating that this is Saturn with the supposed rings.
Yes. Yes, rings.
Now there's supposedly more than one ring here. I'm not sure where they are.
Right. This is shot edgewise on the rings, as close as you can get to straight on without just having a line across there. And because it's not a very high resolution, you know, like yeah, I closed the window out. But because it isn't a very, very, very high resolution shot, you're not going to see the distinction in the rings. So try and fucking think for a change.
But this light anomaly, we'll call it that.
Was it a time lapse as well? Yeah.
Is supposed to be casting this shadow. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but it seems to be that there might be other blobular black dots in the background that are not just being shown up because of the crappy imagery they're using, the crappy software they're using. I'm not sure how this is casting a shadow over here. The light would have to come from you in order for this. This would have to be over here in order to cast a shadow.
No.
This would be casting a shadow over here on this curved supposed ball sphere, whatever you want to call it. This light anomaly here. It would be casting a shadow here, not on the other side. I don't know how this even works. And there are other things when I changed. Oh yeah, I changed the light contrast, and things start to appear in the background, which is obviously not the actual background. It's just computer pixelated or whatever you want to call it. This is not the so-called planet Saturn. Not close. And this is when it was level for some reason. I don't know what's going on here. But again, you can see like square patterns here. I don't know what's going on here.
Yes, that's because that's a JPEG, dipshit. It's called JPEG artifacting, dumb fuck.
Looks like a checkerboard to me. If
That's what happens when you compress the image.
you had a higher quality picture.
Fuck me. And people actually
You know,
like call him the GOAT and say he knows what the fuck he's talking about. He's awesome. They actually think that.
some choppiness going on back here, but I will show you there's a box. There's a box right here. You guys, if you guys can turn your lights off and get the glare off your phones or your computers, but there's a box. You can see the straight line here. What is this stupid Antarctica bullshit, or what is this? A lot of squares in here. Yeah, that doesn't look too good, guys. But anyways, we're reviewing this crap.
No,
And
he isn't even using the right.
So then, I want to take a
No, he's not even using the original source.
screenshot of this light anomaly here. I think they're probably claiming this to be a moon, I guess. But again, it's starting to become black here on the top. I thought I had one that I really changed the thing there. Where the heck is it now? Oh, is it this one? No. Well, let me do it right now. Let's change the light contrast and see what pops up. Or the light balance, that's what it's called. Oh yeah, there we go. And we'll turn that up. We'll sharpen it up a little bit. Save. See, this is, I don't know. I wish these guys luck. I really do. Well, we'll leave that up there until I get this emailed to my.
So basically, his entire stream is, I'm smart, I'm smart, I'm smart, I'm smart. This guy's not smart. He's dumb. I'm smart, I'm smart, I'm smart. This guy's dumb. This is stupid. I'm smart. This is fake. I'm smart. That's the quantity of his live streams.
Myself here, then we will look up at the light. What's it called? The light balance. Because that's what I do. I investigate shit. I even investigate my own videos and pictures. So I produce, so I show the 100% honesty of what shit looks like. So this is going to be the light balance changed on Red's
alive?
So-called Saturn. So there we go. That's the light balance changed. It's been cleared up a little bit. So there's some kind of told you there were some squares. I don't get squares on my videos or pictures. I do not get squares on any of my pictures surrounding my videos of stars or the firmament. There are squares within the firmament.
Wait, say what? No, he's not. Where? Where is Red's on with him live?
But not on the picture, like on this. This is, I don't know what this is. Horrible software editing program. Whatever they're using, I would highly recommend putting hundreds, if not thousands of more dollars into your computer software so you can maybe get me next time. But you ain't going to get me. Sorry. Looks like that moon picture that silly.
Oh, he's on there now? Should I just go to live?
What's his name did, and he showed how Photoshop was used, and there is a
No, he's not. See, I have no idea how you get that much distortion from a point light source. Unless he's looking through a fucking unless there's like a drop of liquid on his camera or his lens or whatever. Have no idea how that happens. I mean, it's massive chromatic aberration.
Okay, now we're gonna go to let's go P1000 Beetlejuice. I'll show you out of focus one now, or one that's relates to. Oh my god. Oh boy, I'm sorry for doing this, guys. I really am. This is Beetlejuice with a P1000. Let's get rid of that. This is horrible, guys. Okay, now this one, rhetoric, whatever the fuck you want to be called, this is out of focus. It's not even out of focus. It could be even in focus. The sky is not 100% clear. The air is too thick, just like the air in your head. It's too thick. What did that say? If we were at the center of our solar system, blah blah blah. Again, blurry star, blurry, 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 blah 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 blah.
Jesus Christ. Check mine out. Oh, I'm sure he has.
Using the P1000, it's junk for the stars. Unbelievable, guys. These are not. That's what I mean. I don't know. I just don't get it. Let's try to get to playlists. We'll show you some half decent stars here, guys. Like, and this is the one where I got the magnificent 100% clear star. So it comes at 6 seconds here. The star Sirius. Right. I go frame by frame to get the shot right there. Boom. So you can see that this is 100% clear. This is not out of focus. The only thing out of focus is people's minds. Crippled Rob from Toronto. Good to see you there, buddy. Hopefully you're not actually crippled, but hopefully things are a-okay with you. And yeah, just presenting the actual real stars to people. Level 1, Mikey is lie and block. Run, Mikey, lie and block. That makes it flat. I don't know what the fuck that means, but Foxworth, Conspiracy theorist Roger. Missed a few people here, but I'll try to get to most of them. And so, yeah, we're just going back and forth from frame to frame there. From this is where I got the special star Sirius. Of course, you got to go out and do the work in order to get this, and obviously zoom in to an individual star. So yeah, the top here is going to be still part of the firmament. This is connected to this is part of the firmament, the electricity or static electricity, the power, whatever you want to call it, comes through and then ejects out the bottom as you see it with your own two eyes. And if you believe in angels, this could look like an angel with wings, only hypothetically speaking, of course. I don't believe these are angels. They are stars. So people do say that the stars could look like angels, and they kind of do if you want to play the brainwave business, like as if you see a puppy or an elephant in the clouds. Okay.
Oh, was. When was it?
So there you go.
Well, let's find that. There we go.
You know, to tell you the truth, watching that stuff bothers me. Like my chest starts to get. Here, let's turn him upside down. Pretend he's in Australia. Bow, 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 bow. What's going on?
You know, if you're having trouble analyzing my Saturn photo, you could have just asked. We've been more than happy to help you out.
Well, where's the? I want to see the real video, the real Saturn video of like without being cropped or overlaid or anything like that.
You're talking about the raw Fitz files?
I just want a video of it. That's all I want. I can go out and do it any night with my binoculars. Why can't you?
They're Fitz files.
Just do it normally. Like just like just do it. I don't with no computer software, nothing.
All cameras use computer software.
No 10-minute, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I put it in your.
Are you asking me to not use my astronomy cameras? Because
why don't you show some? Can you like rotate it to the right and to the left and show me some stars? Maybe can you do that?
I can show you plenty of stars. Actually, we were able to do some observations last night. Did you see that?
No, I don't want to see your stuff. What did you read did you record the comment?
No, it was below the horizon by the time I got there, but I did capture this. This was actually pretty cool. So, if you don't want to show your audience, that's fine, but you can see it, and that's all that matters. This is the Orion Nebula, and as you can see, there's plenty of stars to choose from.
Yeah, I know that.
Favorite.
Oh yeah, no, there's tons. I know there's tons.
Yeah, there's tons in this. I don't know if oh, there it is. Perfect. So this was with just a regular refractor telescope. You could get this shot if you just copied my stuff. I'll tell you exactly what I was using.
Okay, but the stars aren't blue.
What do you mean the stars aren't blue?
Well, they're blue in this picture. There's no blue stars.
There's also some yellow stars. There's some red stars.
No, I know, but there's no blue stars.
No, there's blue stars.
I would beg to differ.
Betelgeuse is a different color as well.
What color is it?
Orange, yellowish type of deal.
Yeah, but what does it look like?
Like a point light source.
Not like what you fucking recorded.
No, but what shape is it?
In the camera?
No, what shape is it on a night where there's no where the air is thin? What color is it? What shape is it?
To us, it isn't a shape, it's a point light source.
Yeah, but there is a shape to it. That's the problem. You guys
if you were to get like right next to it, it would be a spherical object, but to us here on Earth, it's a point light source. But what was your issue with the Saturn image?
You guys need to stop being literally liars, okay?
You can come down and see it for yourself. We've invited you. In
Come
fact, if I
down
remember
where?
correctly,
Down
weren't
down
you
the
offered
hill?
like $1,000?
Down a hill? I don't care about the money. I want truth.
Well, if you're gonna go for truth and get paid at the same time, that sounds like a win-win to me. Why not go for it?
No, I don't think that's good.
Because unlike most times when you go to places where you're not invited to, here you're actually invited. You'll be the guest of honor.
Guess the truth.
Sure. Call
Sure.
yourself whatever you want.
Sure.
But what was your issue with the Saturn image or video?
Everything. There's major, like, it looks like the photoshopped image of the moon when it was shown to the world that there was a box around the moon.
Well, we can prove it wasn't Photoshop because we live streamed it.
Yeah, but it's
Were you there for the? Were you there for the? I think you were in the. Were you in the live chat during the Drunk Debunk Show live stream of the
yes,
transit?
I was.
Why didn't you? Why didn't you stick around? It would have been awesome to have you, stick around and maybe even join the call.
Well, to tell you the truth, watching that stuff bothers me. Like my chest starts to get tight. Okay, because I don't stand liars or fibbers. Okay, I can't stand it. It literally tears me apart. And watching your bullshit and the bullshit that comes out of your mouth, I can't stand it. I would rather hang myself upside down while chewing on broken glass. Okay,
oh, you might as
you
well get
guys
started.
have to stop doing this. If you guys don't understand the truth, I don't get it. Who is paying you? I want to know who's paying you. Like seriously,
Well, we're
somebody's
actually paying you. You're the one getting paid here. Keep that in
No,
mind. You're the one getting paid to come
who's
down and
paying
see
you
it.
to lie? Who's paying you to lie? There's Beetlejuice if you've never seen it before. I know you've never seen it in reality, but there's Beetlejuice. This is a video.
Nice.
Okay, this is
Nice
what I
out
do.
of
I
focus
record
shot you got
videos
there,
of
Mikey.
stars.
So
It's
the
not out
question
of
I have is
focus. I can
if
show you an
we're
out of focus video.
if we're lying
This is
and
how
we're
it's
just
out of
lying
focus when
liars
it
who
comes to a
liars,
point.
why don't you come down and prove it? Why don't you come down and prove it?
I
Come over.
go downhill.
Come over to Rhode Island.
downstairs,
We're willing to pay for you
down
to drive over here. We'll pay for for your gas. We'll pay for your hotel, and
I
prove
don't
us wrong.
care. You gotta stop lying first, and then I'll come. How about that?
So how would we do that when we're just live streaming it?
Doesn't matter.
How do we meet your
tell me.
standards by live streaming it?
This is how awful flat earthers are.
You do understand I'm suing the Canadian Space Agency. I'm going to win 100 hands down. You know that, right?
No,
yeah, I
No, you won't, Mikey.
do not.
That's a
Yeah,
problem for you. Huge problem, man. Huge problem for these guys. It's crazy, man. I'm showing you the 100% honest truth of what the frick Beetlejuice looks like. And this guy's telling you that this is out of focus. This is not out of focus. I will show you an out of focus picture or video. Well, yeah, it could be P1000 would be a very out of clear, out of focus star. This is Beetlejuice, and I have named and recorded individual stars in Orion's belt, each star from top to bottom or left to right, depending on its position in the sky.
That is out of focus, Mikey.
So this is 100% Beetlejuice. And I had two other people there to verify.
Where did Reds go? Did he kick him off?
But that supposed moon is on the other side, and the shadow is okay. The moon's over here, and you're casting a shadow over here. It's really bad edited, is what it is. Yeah.
What? How? It's not. It wasn't edited. That was filmed live. You know that, right?
Do you know they edit live performances like Celine Dion? They edit that live. It's called voice morphing, voice tuning. You know they do that live, right, in concert?
So you're saying that when Drunk Debunk Show and Reds did that live stream, the whole 5-6 hours of it, it was being edited live?
It was probably a recording. I have no idea.
It was not
I
because
wasn't there. So how
Mikey,
would I-
you were in the chat. You were literally in the chat. They were interacting
Well,
with
if I
you.
watch
What do
a
you
video
mean?
on somebody bathing on the beach in Australia, that makes me there too? Huh?
I didn't say that. I just want to know why you have a problem with that Saturn video, dude.
Oh, it's horrible, dude.
How is it horrible, bro?
Yeah. I don't. Well, at first, if you would show me a real one, it would be good.
I did.
No.
Yeah. Yes,
You go
Mikey,
record
yes.
You record it. You go record it yourself. Please.
I don't have the gear to do so. Reds does.
Well,
But you don't want to talk to him because he
yeah,
means
I
fuck
know.
all to
He's
you.
better than me because he's got a $10,000 telescope. He's way better. Whatever
Yeah,
he
I would-
does is truthful. He's telling me my stars are out of focus. I
No, that's not what makes him better. Everything else makes him better than you.
cannot believe him saying anything other than the pointless jabber that comes out of his mouth. Sorry.
The telescope, $10,000 is like you can see more stars at a time.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think you guys understand how telescopes work.
No, they
He
don't.
has never zoomed
No, they don't.
into a star and recorded a video of it.
You don't zoom into a star, Mikey. You don't zoom into a star with a telescope, dumb fuck. Jesus Christ.
Ever honestly done it. Honestly done it.
Yeah, for real, we need a video. Like we need just
For
one.
more than
Come on, guys.
And don't take a video and make a video out of that maybe 3 to 6 seconds long. That's not
It
a
just-
video.
If you don't have the equipment, just tape the camera on it, like with duct tape or something.
Yeah, or go get a pair of damn
It's easy.
binoculars, man.
Me, I don't have nothing. I only have camera.
Yeah, fuck the $10,000 telescope. You know, the $5,000 fucking astronomy camera. You know, fuck that. You know, the $2,000 mount. Fuck that. Just get a pair of binoculars and an iPhone. Fucking clown.
But
Yeah,
I will
no,
have
no.
a binocular one day.
What a clown.
Anywho, again, back to Saturn. What is wrong with it? You won't tell me what's wrong with it. You're just
Okay.
you're just saying it's bullshit. Why is it
Yeah,
bullshit?
okay. Well, let me bring up the freaking. Am I still on? Yeah, let me bring up the picture then. How about that?
Bring up the video that I showed you.
I don't want to bring up the video. I'm going to bring up some
Why?
screenshots that I took.
But you want a video, Mikey.
Oh, but a screenshot. Is this showing? Let me see if it's showing here. Is it showing on the screen or no?
I am not seeing it.
Okay, I gotta go back and.
What a fucking dickhead.
Okay. Oh yeah, at the stage. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Let's analyze your fancy picture here.
But why are you looking at the picture? Why not the video? Because
Well,
you always say you want a video.
Yeah,
Why
no,
not look at the video.
This is wrong. Let me talk for a sec, man. I took a screenshot so I can analyze your video in a picture in a screenshot. Where's my downloads here? Here, let's check this out. Which one is it here? So this, okay, that's not that one. So this, okay, this shadow here, right on the top.
It's grainy as hell. Like I said,
Yeah.
the video's better quality.
Yeah, but still, that's a shadow casted from what?
The sun.
But where's the moon?
What moon?
One of the
Like
moons. You said it's
Titan?
something casting.
You can see it. You can see it in the.
But it's over here. If you're
yeah.
casting shadow here, the thing should be over here in front of us, not on the other
No.
side.
No. The sun would be behind us to the left.
God damn. What a
I don't know
dumb
why this
shit.
is so hard to understand, Mikey.
If the
Remember,
sun is in
you're
the
not on the
sky, it
ball.
should be lighting up the sky, guy. Like seriously, you're hilarious.
What are you expecting to see then?
I don't know what to see because I don't know how to explain this picture. I would expect to see something more, what's the word? More obvious, more natural, more reality. You know, this is not reality to me. This is just a fuzzy picture of something.
So your blurry ass photo of Sirius is
I'm
That's
not sure
reality?
I'm not talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Blurry. What do you mean blurry?
Your insanely out of focus photo of Sirius and other stars like Betelgeuse.
Yeah, something that you've never recorded a day in your life. Thank you.
Well, because I don't do astrophotography, but I were to do astrophotography, I would make sure that I had the proper equipment.
Okay. So, let's go to the pictures here.
He's the only one with this picture.
I absolutely love your train of thought there. I didn't bring any bananas today to the live stream. Is that
Look
all?
the difference. You showed this to a kid, you're like, what's the best camera? This picture or this picture? The kid's gonna say, oh my god, this one. Look, it's clear.
Well, yeah, it looks cool. It's
Yeah,
definitely
well,
a
so
cool looking
why
picture.
they keep using P9 1000?
Do you realize this is the same?
Real astrophotographers don't use a P9000 or P900 or whatever. They just don't.
Telescope, you don't even see a color. You only see white or blue.
Well, yeah, it's because most stars are either white or blue.
No, they're not.
Usually they're
Look,
white.
look how the color.
This is the same star, Monkey.
I know, Mikey.
Telescope is not the magic
out of
tool.
focus.
Jesus fucking
You're
Christ.
very out of focus.
Which one?
Both
of them.
Oh my god.
Oh, but it's better than a circle.
Well, I mean, that's stars are circles.
No.
Jesus fucking Christ. This is the intellect we're dealing with.
This
with your
is out of
binocular,
focus.
or they
How
are
is this
circle.
out of focus? These circular lines are out of focus. These cups, this frequency is all out of focus.
No. But the entire thing is out of focus, Mikey.
Yeah, and we all know that light is white far away, and more you come close, you see the color. We did test with train. You see, we put all the color on the train with LED light, and far away the train, it's all white. And until the train is come close to you, now you see all the lights.
Okay, I would have to see that.
Okay? So telescope is like a toy for kids. It's made to deceive the people that it's the best tool. It's not.
Really? How
Oh my God. Listen to this dipshit.
are they made to deceive? Because it's like, yeah.
How are these angled lines out of focus?
You need to learn the real story for that. I cannot tell you.
These angled lines. You're saying this is out of focus. I'm not sure how
Yes,
you have this.
that is out of focus.
With this funnel-like thing, and obviously the firmament.
Look at the whole
connected to the
fucking
star.
thing, asshole. Look at this. Do you think this is in focus? Think this is in focus? No, it's out of focus. It's extremely distorted. Whatever you're photographing here, nobody even knows if it's a star, man. That could be a street light.
So, not sure.
You could be photographing a fucking flashlight. Nobody knows
What you're talking about there, buddy.
Right. Well, I can say the same thing when you're talking about the Saturn observation.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you
this is an
refused
actual
to-
real star. So yeah, I can confirm that. That's 100% proven, man.
And
How
the
come
light
nobody
is
how-
casting shadows on the surface.
How come nobody else has replicated your photo?
Because it takes hours and hours to do it.
Really? But I mean, there's millions and billions of people on Earth that are willing to do it. How come nobody else?
Because
has
they
done
think
that?
they live on a globe.
Really?
Yeah.
No, a belief of where you live has absolutely nothing to do with what a telescope does. Nothing.
There's so much
Really?
stuff in the air, and you can have maybe the one on the left, I think, Mikey. You can have this 2 times in a year because it needs to be clear, no humidity, this and that, you know.
These
You need to use binocular. So that's why nobody, no. He found it. He found it. He discovered it like this, boom. Nobody, and now nobody believe him, but I know there's some of you guys know the truth, but you're paid, or I don't know.
True.
You're
Yeah.
just brain rot. I don't know. Because
Yeah,
when you see all this stuff, I don't know. I'm amazed. It's amazing, you know. You cannot say it's not amazing. It's wonderful. All those pictures you have.
Hey,
Yeah,
there's an easy one for Reds to do. Polaris never moves. All
Yeah, it does. Polaris absolutely moves.
He has to do is set up his fantastic telescope that he masturbates to every night. He could set that up, and he wouldn't even have to adjust anything. He doesn't have to move his.
Right. Northern Star Trails. What do you mean, like all these other fucking people have done? You know, set up a telescope and recorded, what the fuck? The shit. Well, fuck you. Like this one or this one, you know, all these other photographs of the Northern Star Trails that show Polaris is making a small circle in the middle. I mean, those? Like that, Mikey?
His telescope. He doesn't have to have his motorized motors move it from left to right, up and down. He could record Polaris as it is for hours. Let him do that and show me what it looks like. And again,
you know, throughout
That's already been done, asshole.
history, Polaris has moved, right?
according to you and your supposed theory, you're just
No, according to history, asshole. According to recorded history.
repeating.
It's
shit
not a
like
theory.
you
There's measurements for it.
Oh my god, I don't care. You're in your. You had what? You measured it when?
No, I didn't personally measure it because I'm not
Exactly.
a million years old. But there are.
Oh my god, million! I don't know what you're talking about. Million what? Million what?
Never did. There are literal measurements of Polaris that have moved.
That you have never done.
Well, yeah, because I'm not 100 years old, buddy. But other people have.
Well, it should move every day. You're
No,
spinning in three
why?
different directions.
Why?
You're moving in three different directions, guy.
Oh my god, you don't.
No, we're not moving in three different directions. We're moving in one direction.
Yes, I do know. How fast are you moving through space through the Milky Way?
I don't know, Mikey. You tell me.
No, you're supposed to know this. Remember, Milky Way is a destination in the sky. We're not in the Milky Way.
Then where the hell are we?
It's a destination in the sky. That's what the Milky Way is to Mikey. Hey, George, how you doing?
Exactly. I don't have a freaking clue where we live. I know it's a
Wow.
plane, flat
But
plane.
you know everything.
I don't know everything. I know lots about the stars that you don't.
No, you don't. You don't know anything about the stars, Mikey. Nothing. You are a liar.
Hey, Mikey.
That I've actually recorded and you haven't.
I know a girl on YouTube. She make video about the firmament, the star. She don't take picture, but she read a lot in the book and everything. And like she don't say, "Oh, I know why they say we spin," and it's because of that. She know that they say we spin like to say that because we're on a ball and it's bigger than this. But I have a video. If you want to play it, I think it's 3 minutes. But she's like, for the stars, I know why. She said, I think I know why they say we spin is because we pray the wrong one, and it's like because it's the star who rotating, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I realize that English is not DJ New Moon's first language, but Jesus fucking Christ, man.
We worship the stars, you know, and everything.
Buy an adjective or something.
And it's crazy. She have like a ball, and it's turning. If you want to look at like for 1 minute or two, it's just to show you the object that she have in her hand. It's so nice. I put the video in the streamer.
I mean, I honestly feel sorry for people that are this stupid.
Okay, there. The one with the lettering. Oh, that's
because there's no
It's a
need
girl
for
with
them to be
glasses.
this stupid.
To the flat Earth model, I feel like I found the deep spiritual.
Oh, this bitch, this dumb bitch. Fuck this bitch.
Reason why they deceived us in this way, and it's really weird. So I love buying antique science books and like scripture and things like that off of eBay or wherever I can get them. And I have one called A Study of the Sky. and it talks about the globe while also referring to the Earth as a disc. And it didn't make sense to me at first. And then I started to realize they were saying that the globe rotates, and as I read on, they were talking about the firmament. Like they were saying the crystalline globe and referring to the sky at the same time. I think the reason that they try to get us to come
Look at
into
this.
agreement and say that
Yeah, I've
we
seen that.
live on a spinning globe, we don't, is because the fallen angels do. The planets and the stars. The Greek
This girl is dumb as shit.
meaning of planet is wanderer. Ancient Greek astronomers called these wandering stars planets because of their perceived movement in contrast to the static background of other stars. The ancient Romans later gave these wandering bodies names of their own gods, and the Roman names are still used today for most planets in our solar system. Jude 1:13, wild waves of the sea casting up the foam of their own shame, wandering stars.
She's just another TikTok dipshit. Just putting out fucking dumb shit on TikTok.
For whom the gloom of utter darkness has been reserved forever. It was also about these that Enoch prophesied. And when we check the book of Enoch, Enoch is prophesying about the leaders of the fallen angels,
Remove
the
it from the
watchers.
Bible.
He names them and names the sin that they each taught humanity and how they originally corrupted us. The globe is the firmament, and it's spinning. If we come into verbal agreement with that, that's like a legal loophole in the spiritual realm. This thing spins. They live on a spinning globe. And I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Polaris, God's throne room, which is in my science books from the 1800s, is the actual sun. This Starfinder from the 80s is both the north and the south, by the way, for the naysayers that are going to comment.
All right, that's, yeah. Anyways.
So yeah, it was just.
I mean, she's just fucking insane. That's absolutely fucking insane. Yes, dumb C word, absolutely.
To show, I never saw this kind of Alf ball to show the stars.
So, Monkey, how do you think Polaris moves? I know it moves, but how do you think it moves?
What do you mean? Like over time? Yeah, eventually it's not going to be our North Star anymore.
No,
it wasn't our North Star in the past either.
From night to night, I'm talking about.
It wobbles a little bit.
Yeah, it
moves in a circle, small circle.
Wobbles, yeah. But do you know how?
Yeah, because we're spinning.
No.
Well, okay, how about you explain
Oh,
it?
here's a question. So the sun moves from the east horizon to the west horizon every day, correct?
Sure.
Yes.
Great, because the Earth is stationary. Thank you. You just
Yeah.
the sun moves.
No, Mikey, you can't just say that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it does. You see that with your own two eyes.
Yeah, but you can't just say it's because we're stationary, buddy.
Well, I'm sitting here perfectly fine in my chair. I'm not moving.
Right.
You want to know how Polaris moves?
All right, I've been doing this for 3.5 hours. I'm done. I'm finished. I can't take any more of this dipshit. You probably got shit to do too. So, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming.